Yeah, you already know this is Punch Drunk Boxing, aka Mr. Remove Shine himself, aka El Adobo, aka El Sazón, aka El Borracho, aka Café Bustelo, aka El Pastor de Boxeo. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are at this side of heaven. God bless you all. And for those of you who have left, especially they just kicked you out of TikTok. They kicked you out of TikTok, and I'm sorry for those that have worked hard, just like we work hard out here in YouTube, and people work out there in Instagram and all the social media platforms for you to build your content. You know what I'm saying? For those that got left hanging, welcome to YouTube. Welcome to Punch Drunk Boxing. And since the other boxing content creators in TikTok left you hanging, welcome. Shout out to everybody in the chat. What's good, baby, man? We got some good news, man. We got good news. We got a lot of things flowing in the sport of boxing. You know what I'm saying? In the beginning of later part of 2024, I was like, damn, man, what's gonna happen in the sport of boxing, man? For real, there's no momentum, there's no thing, there's a lot of uncertainties. But Turki Alalshikh, man, especially during and after the Ring Magazine award ceremony, that it was epic. Shout out to Ring Magazine. Shout out to Turki Alalshikh. Shout out to all the promoters in the sport of boxing that's partnering up with Turki Alalshikh. Shout out to all the fighters that have noticed that Turki Alalshikh is the guy, except for Gervonta Davis fans. They're the only ones that like. I don't know what's. They're the only one that they're the only fan base that feels a certain way with Turki Alalshikh. Give me a second, y'all. Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. What's good? Everybody having a good Saturday so far? Low Nose Boxing in the building. What's good? Shout out to the members. You want to become a member of Punch Drunk Boxing? Join my brother Low Nose Boxing and the crew. What's good, Diaz? What's good? Hold on, give me a second right quick. Let me see. Things are flowing good. Hold on. Let's go, Robert in the building, Kenneth in the building, Night Rider in the building, Victor in the building. What's good, man? What's good? Hope everybody having a good weekend thus far. Hold on, give me a. Lori in the building. What's good, man? Now, of course, the sport of boxing is talking about these potential matchups, the tournament that Turki Alalshikh is planning. Shout out to the writers in Ring Magazine TV. Man, for real, man. I'm liking the sound of this, yo. Ladies and gentlemen, we got Teofimo Lopez negotiating with Hitchins. Y'all already know Hitchins, the IBF Junior welterweight champion, just defeated Liam Paro. You already know that Liam Paro made his mark by sparring the likes of Crawford, Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney, and then he had a great victory versus Subriel Matias that was supposed to be the quote-unquote boogeyman in the 140-pound division, and he did his thing, outboxed him. But then, quick turnaround, Hitchins beat him, outboxed him, and now we're having a unification bout where Hitchins and the king in the 140-pound division, the lineal champion, the Ring Magazine champion, the Super WBO champion, the leader of the generation, the commander-in-chief. Y'all already know Teofimo Lopez, the two-time lineal champion, Hitchins. I like that matchup. We also got Jerome Boots Ennis, the phenom in the welterweight division, the IBF welterweight belt holder versus I was gonna say Sergey Lip. Yeah, I already seen that. But Stanionis, the WBA strap holder in the welterweight division. That's still in negotiations, but I think they're gonna be finalizing that deal. And then in the other side of the pond, not the other side of the pond, but the West Coast, because I believe that's an East Coast thing, and we're going to be talking a little bit more about that. The West Coast, we got Ryan Garcia going to be stepping back in the ring after he was, suspended. Hopefully get his license back by the time that he does fight, and I believe he is going to get that. Ryan Garcia going to be facing Pitbull Cruz, as they have reported. Pitbull Cruz, who just recently lost to Rayo, who just now going to be fighting Gary Antoine Russell in the co-main event of Gervonta Davis versus Lamar Roach. Hey, yo, we got a lot of boxing, yo. We got a lot of boxing, man. We got a lot of boxing, ladies and gentlemen. We got a lot of boxing, ladies and gentlemen. We got a lot of boxing, ladies and gentlemen. And then we got Devin the Dream Haney getting back in the ring after his defeat, his loss brutally. But he kept on getting back up. He got cojones that keep on getting back up. He just didn't have the cojones while he was suing Ryan Garcia. But that's going to be in the past because Turki Alalshikh can say, look it, I don't want to deal with the damn bullshit about you suing. That's a weak move. I have the money. Forget about the money you want to get to Oscar De La Hoya. Forget about the money you want from Good Promotion. Leave the $1 million to Oscar De La Hoya. Leave the weak shit. I'd have to fight. You're going to be paid very, very well. You're going to get paid very, very well. You pass your test. You shut the fuck up. Get together. Let's get this fight going. Turki Alalshikh don't got no time for fighters suing fighters. Drop the lawsuit, my friend. Nah, but you know, Turkey, we Muslims. Drop the lawsuit, mother. I don't want to deal with that weak shit. Drop it. I don't have time for that. Turki Alalshikh, man. Turkey got time to make some fights. He don't got time for all that weak stuff. He don't got time even for Gervonta Davis asking for Ferraris and stuff like that. I don't want to do the fight with Gervonta Davis. Man, you got to give me 2 Ferraris. 2 Ferraris. I could spit Ferraris out my butthole. But that's the principle, is that you think I'm some kind of sugar daddy. Gervonta Davis, you think I'm some sugar daddy to you? Get that fuck out of here like Canelo always told Dimitri Andre. Get out. I don't need you. Gervonta Davis is mad now. The fan base is mad at the Tank. The Tanky Nations is mad. No, Turkey ain't all that. I mean, Al Heyman was doing the same. Al Heyman is the man too. Al Heyman doing what Turkey doing. I don't know what the hell is happening, folks. Gervonta Davis fans, Gervonta Davis is going berserk. I don't know why you mad. Why you mad, Tank? Why you mad? Why you mad at Turki Alalshikh, man? All you want to do is just put money in your pocket and give you some good fights. The reason why Gervonta Davis is mad and his fans is because Turki Alalshikh, he's going to give you the bag. He's going to give you the moolah. He's going to give you the cash money. He's going to give you the bling bling. But you're going to have to earn that shit. You're going to have to earn that money. Huh? And that's what it is. Gervonta Davis ain't used to earning, man. I'm like, what you mean? I got to fight this one, man. I was making all this money versus this one. I'm going to make all this money versus La Cucaracha. No, my friend. No, that's not easy with the Turk. Either you fight, you're gonna make money. I will pay, but you have to entertain with good fighters. Even put it this way. This how, and I said this. Shout out to my brother Shows Busy Abdul. I did put it on the chat the other day when he was going live, and they was talking about potential the tune-ups, the in between, the interim fights for Ryan Garcia and Devin the Dream Haney before it all really got reported and confirmed and stuff like that. That is going to be Pitbull Cruz and Jose Ramirez, right? And I said, Turki Alalshikh doesn't believe in tune-ups like that. The tune-ups in the tune-ups of what's good, Rap Star Boxing Out of the Voice of the UK London, brother. Yeah, man. TikTok is gone, man. I went to my TikTok and I wanted a stroll. And it was black, man. It was blackout. What I'm gonna do? What I'm gonna do, man? Yo, man, there's a lot of people right now, man. Somebody just jumped from a building right now. I'm for real, man. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm glad. Hey, yo, I know all the public school teachers gonna be good. All the students will be back on Tuesday. Shout out to Martin Luther King's birthday, the 20th. All the kids gonna be back on Tuesday in the public school, and they're gonna be paying attention to the class. Ain't gonna be no more showing on tickety-tock. No more of that. Díaz con los 10 pesos de Super Chari Chari Pari que me lo dice. Thanks for the content punch. I appreciate you, my brother. Thank you, man. Thank you. It means a lot. It means a lot. It means a lot. A comprar comida china mañana. Good looking out, my brother. How's everything, Diaz? How's good? Everything good? Rap Store Boxing Knowledge said, I used to watch American boxing content creators from the USA. Now they are banned. We good in the UK, though, for now. Don't worry, we got Punch Run Boxing on YouTube. We got Punch Run Boxing Boxeo on YouTube. And I'm going to be putting the live on X, formerly known as Twitter, as well. Let's keep on talking about boxeo. So, as we all know, Boots is going to be fighting Stanionis. Teofimo Lopez trying to finalize a deal with Richards and Hitchins. Unification bout, 2 unification bouts. I believe that these fights should be happening in the East Coast. You know, Teofimo Lopez, Brooklyn, Richards and Hitchins, Brooklyn, Jerome Boots Ennis, Philly. I think these fights, it's like a West Coast, East Coast thing. And that's how I put the bracket. You know what I'm saying? And then you got the Devin Haney, Jose Ramirez. Oh, so what I was trying to say before I lost my train of thought. I said that Turki Alalshikh, he doesn't believe in little tune-ups like that. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't believe in the little tune-ups like that. He believes that you're gonna have to earn it. Jose Ramirez is a former unified champion in the 140-pound division, and he was elite. Now, to be honest, if I were to say which one has the harder route and the easier route, I will have to say the most competitive fight, in my opinion, it would be probably, I mean, it's all competitive. To be honest, except for the Devin Haney and Jose Ramirez, I just feel like Jose Ramirez, the last couple of performances, he looked like a shot fighter. He does look like a shot fighter, in my opinion. I mean, to be honest, I think that if Jose Ramirez in his prime, when he was hungry, he would have beat Barbosa. And I think the last 2 performances is kind of like, damn. But he is the most accomplished, one of the most accomplished fighters in the 140-pound division, right? I believe it's a good fight for Devin the Dream Haney. And look, and we don't know where Devin Haney is at. What's good, HLD? We don't know where Devin Haney is at, right? He did get he was getting beating up from pillar to post by Ryan Garcia. And no, it's not the Osterin. Hey, yo, for the people out there, man, look, people need to stop enabling Devin Haney with this Osterin stuff, because I do believe that, look, Devin Haney got the skills to pay the bills. And I want to move forward from this Osterin stuff, and I think that people should move forward from it. And I think that his team should move forward from it already. You know, I don't even think the Turki Alalshikh even want that talk, because it only downplays the stuff. You know what I'm saying? What Devin's team need to do, and what Devin Haney's enablers team need to do, is Devin Haney needs to fix technical things. And to be honest, I believe that Devin Haney is a highly technical fighter. Look, everybody has their hiccups. Everybody has their blunders. Everybody has most of the boxers have their losses. All right? You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody going to be Floyd Mayweather. Ain't nobody going to be Joe Kawasaki. Ain't nobody going to be Andre Ward. You know what I'm saying? That's just like 98% of the fighters, you know, end their career with few losses in their records, right? I believe that Devin Haney is young enough to get back to the drawing board. You know what I'm saying? He just turned 26 years old in November. He's still young, still got a second half of his career. You know what I'm saying? Just entering his prime. I believe he got the skills to pay the bills. I think he could be sharper, in my opinion. But people need to stop enabling that type of mindset and try to mind of his mind, thinking that Ryan Garcia beating his ass was just Osterin. And if we go to, and I'm gonna say it like this: the reason why Devin Haney lost to Ryan Garcia is because his surrounding and the corner mind effed him already. It had nothing to do really. Of course, skills. Yes, you couldn't defend the left hook and stuff like that. But let's be real. Let's be honest. Going inside that ring, Devin Haney was already mind effed. Devin Haney didn't fight within his character and his DNA. That's what failed Devin Haney. That's what failed Devin Haney. It's not that he can't box. It's not that he cannot defend. It's not that Devin Haney cannot or is not capable enough to defend the left hook of Ryan Garcia. If anybody is used to Ryan Garcia more than anybody that ever faced Ryan Garcia, is Devin Haney. Nobody knows Ryan Garcia more than Devin Haney, and nobody knows Devin Haney more than Ryan Garcia. They fought enough times, sparred enough, fought enough. They known each other since they was 10 years old. Don't nobody know each other more than each other. right? They one another. It was the game plan that was the stupidity. That was the game. The game plan was stupid because everybody knows, whether you're a fan of Devin Haney or a hater of Devin Haney, everybody knows that Devin Haney got no power. Everybody knows that Devin Haney is not a knockout artist. Everybody knows that Devin Haney is a finesse fighter. And the guy that knows the most, that should have known the most, was Bill Haney. Bill Haney, I remember when Bill Haney, we used to chop it up with Bill Haney in the beginning and stuff like that, when he used to come to Punch Run Boxing, you know what I'm saying? And he used to be like, yo, my son is like Floyd, we're going to finesse his style. He's slick in there. He's slippery in there. That was Devin Haney. But then the same guy that was trying to tell the people that, nah, my son is not a knockout artist. He's a finesse fighter. He's slick. He's slippery. That's what Bill used to tell us. That Devin Haney was a finesse fighter. But then Bill Haney told his son that go out there like Drago and go kill Ryan Garcia. And then Devin Haney, because that's his father, and he's going to believe everything his father is saying, because most of us that are devoted fathers and devoted sons to our father, that's the voice that we know. That's the voice that we respect the most. That's the voice that we trust. That's the voice that we love. That's the voice of reason. And nobody believes in you more than a devoted father. Nobody believes in my son more than me. Nobody in this world. Nobody believes in my son more than me. Nobody would die for my son like me. Nobody would do anything and take care of my son like me. Nobody, not even his mother. Nobody. I will go through the trenches. I let God give me all the struggles and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But take care of my son. Other than God, right? Other than God, right? You know what I'm saying? All these sons love their father. So when Bill told Devin, oh, go out there and knock him out, what do you think Devin Haney going to do? A lot of people say that, yo, these fathers live vicariously through their sons. No, I don't believe so. Nah. If you understand the relationship between a father and a son, and I'm talking about a devoted father and a devoted son that loves his father, and that father that loves their son, and that bond. Devin Haney and Bill Haney has a bond. Teofimo Lopez Sr. and Teofimo has a bond. They have a bond. So when you heard Teo Sr. said after the Combosa fight, and he said, hey, yo, my son won 10-2. You heard Teofimo Lopez in that post-fight interview saying 10-2. Yeah, my father said, my father said that. They love their father so much, and they grew into this boxing stuff, in this boxing journey. You know what I'm saying? They're like robots, but not like robots. Let me scratch that thing out. Let me say it like this. If anybody is a father out here in the chat, right? And you got your son in athletics. Everybody that's a father in the chat right now, let me know if I'm speaking facts or I'm lying. You a father, a devoted father. I'm not talking about them fathers that just see their kids once in a blue moon. I'm talking about a devoted father, and you got your kids in athletics. Whether it's basketball, whether it's baseball, whether it's football, whether it's whatever. How many times that when your son makes a good play or a bad play, they look at you for approval, or they look at you like if you're gonna be like, give a face like, damn. Or mother, shout out to the mothers out here. Shout out to the mothers. If you know what I'm saying, soccer mom and stuff, but you into your child and their sports, and you are educated about their sport as well. Your kid, your child, he wants to make you as proud. Your son is playing for you. Your son is playing for you. Your son is fighting for you. These fathers live vicariously through their son. No, my brother. Real fathers are proud of their sons. Real fathers want their son to be greater than what they are, to take their legacy to another level. That's what real father is all about. All this stuff that media and boxing content creators be like, oh, these fathers want to live vicariously through their son. Eso es mentira. A real father loves his son more than anything in the world, and they look at them like they're going to be the king. Ain't nobody going to pump. Look, Bill's going to pump Devin Haney like no other, just like Teofimo Lopez Sr. is going to pump him. You want them to shut up, but that doesn't mean their sons want them to shut up. Because when there is a downfall, guess who's the only one that's speaking up? Their dad. People forget about that relationship with father and son. You look at, sometimes we may be looking at Bill Haney and Devin Haney and forget. We talk so much crap about Bill Haney sometimes. People talk so much crap about Teofimo Sr. sometimes. People talking so much crap about Angel Garcia. Y'all forget that this is their father. What did Danny Swift Garcia said in the post-fight interview not after his last fight, the fight before, when he was talking about mental illness? He was talking about the only one that the guy that helped me with it was my father. Danny Swift Garcia said he would never lace him up if his father's not in his corner. He would never lace him up. He would never lace up a glove up if his father's not in the corner. While other people would be like, yo, man, Danny, yo, fire your father. Yeah, he did. Nah, man. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like. Hold on. Smash the like button. Hold on. Give me a second. HLD in the building says, it's a balance. Being a helicopter parent is also a toxic trait. To know when to step on the gas and when to ease off the gas pedal. True. I think in this situation, as much as people may want, let's say, Bill Haney to shut up, but maybe he feels like, man, the whole world is going against my son right now. I gotta speak up. I gotta say it publicly, and I gotta say it behind closed doors. Nah, son. Think about how his father. What's good? Think about Tio Senior as well. When it was the downfall of Teofimo Lopez. If the whole world is crashing on, who's the one that's gonna pick them up? The circle, the father, the mother, the real friends. It's the only people that are gonna pick them up because the whole world is talking ish. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, everybody, yeah, of course, the fathers could channel certain things, but I don't believe that all these fathers ever been in this type of position before. You know what I'm saying? Not every father. It's not it's not a normal life. I don't think nobody has a script to handle this success, or even the pursuit of success when you're that close, right? You know what I'm saying? They're almost the same. They just proud. They're so proud. They're so proud of their sons. You know what I'm saying? They're so proud. But now, I think that people need to stop enabling that mindset that you lost because of Osterin. You got maybe a Victor Conte and Devin Haney's ear. Oh, yeah, man, he cheated. And you got the Bill Haney. Oh, yeah. And then you got the surrounding, man, it was Osterin, man. If it wasn't for PEDs, if it wasn't, shut the hell up. Hey, yo, Devin Haney, if you listening on to Punch Drunk Boxing, whether you like me or not, hey, yo, whoever brings that to the table, tell him to get the hell out the locker room. Do that. Whoever brings up that, because all they trying to do is mind F you. That's all they trying to do. As a matter of fact, be harder on yourself so you know no matter what anybody in the ring may be having, if they cheating or they not, man, you prepare for everything, bro. That's how you got to go by. You know what I'm saying? Fernando Vargas has shit in the system. Oscar de la Hoya whoop that ass. Because at the end of the day, it's technique, man. Your approach was off. The game plan was off. That's what they need to focus on. That's what they need to take the most of accountability and responsibility. Y'all was off of the negotiation table, and y'all was off you was off in the ring. That's it. And the corner was sucks. But I still want Bill Haney to be in the corner of Devin Haney. But I also want Bill Haney to actually, in my opinion, it's to hire somebody that's gonna have chemistry with Devin Haney, because we just had Mickey Bay 4 weeks ago. Then we had Nate Jones, right? Nate, what is it? Yeah, Nate Jones, right? 2 weeks ago. Now we got Tunde. What's going on here? In my opinion, yes, it was working because he's winning. But I said this a long time ago. This changing of the trainer here, you're losing your identity. You're losing that Floyd Mayweather Senior, the Mayweather, the TMT. You're losing that identity. And the more and more your defense, your shoulder roll is not looking up to par. You're changing too many trainers at the same time, and you're losing identity. Yo, there's certain trainers that they don't want you with somebody doing the mitts. They don't want you with somebody doing the mitts when they're already, you know what I'm saying? You got too many things going around. And this ain't just about, just pushing it on Devin Haney. Okay, put it this way. We had Floyd Schofield Sr. the other day, right? You know what I'm saying? We was interviewing them, and Floyd Schofield Sr., and Kid Austin, we had them the other day live, right? And they said that I asked them about, who's going to be in the corner because, of course, Ronnie Shields is no longer with Kid Austin. And then they said they hired Joanne Guzman. Well, now Joanne Guzman is in the corner. Now his father said it's just going to be me and my son to prepare for Shakur Stevenson. Now, there's a lot of people in boxing that's saying he's going to change trainer now. He's going to move all this thing now. You know what I'm saying? Like, people are questioning now whether it's a smart move that you got probably 4 weeks to go and eliminate people in training. You know what I'm saying? It's legitimate. The same way that we feel that a lot of people feel like, hey, Teofimo Lopez is hiring Eddie Reynoso. So let's not act like the corner is not important. I remember I was interviewing Triple G's trainer, right? And I said, how long would it take a new trainer with a fighter? How long does it take? And he said 3 weeks. I'm sorry, 3 camps. 3 camp. You need by the end of the third camp, by that third fight, that's when you gain that type of chemistry with your fighter. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen in the first camp. It's not gonna really happen in the second camp. That everything is gonna be hitting all cylinders by the third camp. You know what I'm saying? It's also gotta have them little mini camps as well. And I've heard that with several trainers as well. So it's probably, I believe that it's true. You know what I'm saying? Credible trainers and stuff like that. It takes 3 camps so they could embody your game plan, so they could trust your game plan. The first fight, yeah, you got a game plan, and then they resort to their old self. And then the second fight, you know what I'm saying? They start trusting a little more and more. By the third fight, boom, everything is hitting on all cylinders. They don't revert back to their old selves. They're gonna go to the game plan, even if they didn't win that 4th round. They gotta stick to the game plan. They get that 5th round, 6th round. You know what I'm saying? Get them out of there or win a 12-round bout. But I believe this tournament is gonna be great. And the great thing about it also, hold on. The great thing about it, let me put the picture up. The Turkey tourney right here, ladies and gentlemen. The Turkey tourney. We got Teofimo Lopez versus Richardson Hitchins. Jerome Boots Ennis versus Stanionis. You got Devin Haney versus Jose Ramirez, and Ryan Garcia versus Pitbull Cruz. Now, let me say it like this. The Ryan Garcia versus Pitbull Cruz, that's not an easy fight. There's some people that felt like Pitbull Cruz beat Rayo, but I believe the more people felt like Rayo did outbox Pitbull Cruz. Now, with Devin Haney and Jose Ramirez, I do believe that Devin Haney, if he's back to his old self and fight within his identity, and he really didn't take too many punishments and stuff like that, not scared to be hit, I think that Devin Haney could beat Jose Ramirez like he beat Regis Prograis. And I think that if he can knock down Jose Ramirez or hurt Jose Ramirez, I think there's going to be a whole level of confidence for Devin the Dream Haney. And let me tell you like this. If Devin Haney does stop Jose Ramirez, that's going to be huge in my opinion. Because Jose Ramirez, even though that I believe that he's heading to being, it's tough to say a shot fighter because he's still going out there and fighting. I just feel like he's fighting with all heart and not really executing a game plan, in my opinion. He's just fighting out there. I think that Devin Haney, if he sticks within his game plan, I do think that he could do the same thing that he did to Regis Prograis or Jose Ramirez. Now, Teofimo Lopez versus Richardson Hitchins. I always thought that Teofimo Lopez could be Richardson Hitchins. Yet, always going to be the question, right? The people, what's the question of Teofimo Lopez that most of the boxing world does have, that he fights to the level of his competition? Well, if Richardson Hitchins is an elite fighter now in the 140-pound division, right, and is an elite competition for Teofimo Lopez, we all know what type of Teofimo Lopez is going to show up. And let me say it like this: when Teofimo Lopez calls out a name and he's interested in fighting that particular name, we know which Teofimo Lopez shows up. The takeover Teofimo Lopez. I think it's a great fight. I think it's a great unification bout. I think it's the best unification bout, in my opinion, because these are two champions that earn their belts, their stripes, and things of that nature. Richardson Hitchins did not get his belt or vacate. Richardson Hitchins didn't get elevated as a champion. Richardson Hitchins took it from a champion, like Teofimo Lopez took it from a champion, and it's two champions. We ain't talking about belt holders going at it. And I think that's the best fight of this bracket in terms of accomplishments and legacy. Now, Boots Ennis and Stanionis, I believe that this is a great matchup, but also I believe that they still need to beat. Well, I'm sorry, Boots or Stanionis need a win, so they could consider themselves a real champion. Both of these guys got elevated. Both of these guys got straps, but did not beat no Bud Crawford to earn their straps. So even though they got a belt, and that's why I said in the beginning that they're more like a belt holder, they're more than like a champion. And I'm not saying this to downplay them. I'm actually echoing what Boots Ennis said on his recent interview when he said that he didn't feel the moment of becoming a champion. I'm just paraphrasing because he was elevated. He never won it. So I think if he does beat Stanionis, I think for the first time he would truly feel like a champion, vice versa. I got Boots Ennis beating Stanionis. I got Teofimo Lopez beating Richardson Hitchins. I got Devin Haney beating Jose Ramirez. And I got Ryan Garcia beating Pitbull Cruz. I believe that this fight will be a tough fight, right? Especially for Ryan Garcia as well. I think it's going to be in the catch weight. Both of the fights with Jose Ramirez and Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia and Pitbull Cruz, I think they're going to be fighting in 144, 145. But I think that Pitbull is lined up for the left hook. But also, let's not forget this as well. Ryan Garcia has been having trouble with his hands as well. You know what I'm saying? I thought that he was going to have wrist surgery. I don't know if he did have the wrist surgery. And he already had a hand surgery before. And you know, the way that Pitbull Cruz bring his head down, you know what I'm saying? He could punch the top of the head that could break his hand as well. But I'm proud of the Turki Alalshikh have a tournament in mind and tournament plan. I think a lot of people in the boxing world, we always want to see some type of tournament going on just to get everything moving. And the best thing about this situation is that I said that the primary issue in the sport of boxing has been inactivity. And with that being a primary issue in the sport of boxing is inactivity, one thing that boxing has lost, or these boxers have lost, is scheduling. I think is the reason why there's a lot of boxers right now that they don't know when they're going to fight. They don't know how long they're going to stay in the gym. They don't know how long they got to stay on vacation. It's hard for them. There's no more scheduling. It's a reason why a guy like Canelo Alvarez, he's working on all cylinders. He's like a well-oiled machine. Canelo Alvarez know exactly when he's going to go to training camp, pre-camp, how long he's going to take vacation, how long he's going to... Look, we all know, right? We know Canelo Alvarez's schedule. He's going to fight in Cinco de Mayo. You know what I'm saying? These fighters nowadays, they don't have a schedule. Now, back in the days, they used to fight so much, 5-6 times in between 12 months, that they'll take a 1-2 week vacation unless they didn't get hurt or hurt their hand or got cut, and they right back in the gym and they stay within weight. You see their bodies back in the days and stuff like that. You see Hagler's body. Hagler was 160. That was a pure middleweight. He wasn't a guy that was walking around at 200, coming back to middleweight and stuff like that, because these guys stay busy. They stay in shape. Now, I think that these fighters does need scheduling. And when you see fighters that is active, you're going to see results like Joseph Parker. Joseph Parker is fighting well because he's active. You know what I'm saying? So that's working good for Joseph Parker. You know, Daniel Dubois. Even Devin Haney was working on a schedule as well. He was fighting 2 times a week, and he was fighting at around the same time, 6 months off, 7 months off. You know what I'm saying? And these fighters need that. They need scheduling, in my opinion. And I like this. And with the tournament, though, what's good, Snowbird? With the tournament, let me see what Low Nose Boxing has to say. What's good? He said Tio has the hardest route out of everyone on the list, and I'm gonna send the link in a few. So I'm gonna open up the panels and stuff like that. We could chop it up. Y'all could tell me who got the hardest route. I do believe that Teofimo Lopez got the hardest route. I do believe that Teofimo Lopez capitalizes and finalize the deal with Richardson Hitchins and beat Richardson Hitchins, and then goes into a fight if Boots Ennis beat Stanionis, in which I think he's going to beat Stanionis, and Teofimo Lopez beat Boots and Richardson Hitchins. Teofimo Lopez is going to be 2025 Fighter of the Year, hands down, 2025 Fighter of the Year. If he beats Richardson Hitchins, unify the title in the 140-pound division with Richardson Hitchins, who beat Liam Pyro, and Liam Pyro beat Subrema Diaz. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you could adopt resume and stuff like that. Not quite. And then he beats Boots Ennis and moves up to become a 3-division world champion. Ladies and gentlemen, if Teofimo Lopez does that, he's 2025 Fighter of the Year. There is no other multiple fights that could give us that. Unless if Daniel Dubois fights next, Tyson Fury beats Tyson Fury, and then he fights Alexander Usyk and becomes the heavyweight undisputed champion. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what other multiple fights. Okay, we got Bud Crawford. Bud Crawford beats Canelo Alvarez. Is that going to be enough? Maybe because he's moving 2 division up. I don't know, but it wasn't enough to get him the Fighter of the Year when he beat Earl the Truth Spence, because Inoue fought 2 times that year and he became undisputed as well, right? And moved up to become to unify the title with Stephen Fulton, and then become undisputed when he beat the Filipino. So that's the reason why Inoue got Fighter of the Year, 2023. Now I think that Teofimo Lopez got the hardest route. I do think the one that got the easier route, I think the biggest fight, because I think it's a lot of drama. Yes, Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney is the biggest fight, but the most difficult fight and the most interesting fight, in my opinion, and this is just us saying that T.O. beats Richardson Hitchins and then Boots beats Stanionis. Because if T.O. beats Richardson Hitchins, I think that would be probably his 3rd best win of his career. You know what I'm saying? I think it'll be his 3rd best win of his career. And I do already say, I've been saying this since he beat John Taylor, that Teofimo Lopez already accomplished a Hall of Fame resume. Again, now whether you believe he's a 1st, 2nd, 3rd ballot Hall of Famer, he beat Richardson Hitchins. That's certifies him even more. You know what I'm saying? Whether people like it or not, about the Sando Martin, he beat Sando Martin. That's on his resume. How y'all want to call it? Oh yeah, Sando. He beat Sando Martin. It is what it is. Good looking now, Lori, con el Cashiape a comprar comida del malecón mañana. Good looking now, appreciate you. Thank you, Lori. God bless you, Lori. Benavidez and Morrell, man, that's a good fight. Hey, yo, boxing is good. Yo, boxing is lit. And you guess what? You know what we need to start talking about? And also we got a rehash season February. Hey, yo, let me say it like this. This news of this tournament, to be honest, bro, this news of this tournament actually almost overshadowed. I almost got blinded. I haven't even thought about February 22nd. This is how good this anticipation of this tournament is, folks. That, to be honest, bro, I completely, for the last 2 days, forgot about February 22nd rehash season, bro, because this is just so good. It's so good. And You know what this does as well? Savage in the building. What's good? Savage in the building. Even if Milano say, yo, punch, this tournament is going to be litty. Yes. You know what this does good? And you know why? Now I know. you know why I know that the Tank fans are even mad. And look, everybody knows that follow the channel. I'm a Tank fan when it comes to his skills and talent, but of course, I'm not a fan of the way that they've been moving his career and not trying to seek for legacy, because I believe that legacy reigns supreme. And when your career is done, we've seen fighters go broke, money comes and goes and stuff like that, but people's gonna remember you by your legacy. They're not gonna remember you by he put butt in the seats, and that's not what they're gonna remember. They're gonna remember your legacy. And I believe that Gervonta Davis got the skills and talent to establish legacy. But let me tell you like this: you know what this tournament does? This tournament does, because remember what Turki Alalshikh did say. Turki Alalshikh said that the winner of Boots and Teo, possibly in October, they're going to be fighting in the same card as Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney. The winners will fight in February, and the losers will fight in February as well. So if Teo beats Boots and Ryan beats Devin, Teo and Ryan will be fighting in February Reha season 2026, and Boots will be fighting Devin Haney. But we all know that we don't know he's going to fight the loser. I don't know. But you know what this tells us, bro? They already iced out Tank. They already iced out Tank, ladies and gentlemen. They already booked. This is the good thing about it, bro. And I did a video about this a couple of years ago when I said, yo, what these people need to do is ice out Tank. And what did they say? Man, you can never ice out Tank. These guys, this is going to be their biggest purse. Tank is their biggest purse. You can never ice out Tank. Tank right now is iced out. Tank right now is iced out unless he goes to Turki Alalshikh and start begging Turki Alalshikh. And Turki Alalshikh going to be like, did you want 2 Ferraris and 3 Ferraris? Huh? Since you're the big dog in America, how about you give me 3 Ferraris, motherfucker? Now get the fuck out of my face, you fucking midget. That's what's going to happen. He's going to keep crawling. He's going to, Gervonta Davis, his people going to be called. It was going to be crawling to Turkey. Hey, Turkey, you know that was a little jokey joke. You know, hey, yo, Turk. You know that little Ferrari was a little jokey jerk. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't talking about the Ferraris. I'm talking about talking about the wheel, the car wheels and stuff like that. You know, I ain't talking about that. You know what I'm saying? You know, please give me a fight. Give me a fight, please, Turkey. Please. Don't even call me Gervonta Davis. Call me Abdul Wahid. Abdul Wahid is my name. I'm Muslim. I'm Muslim, Turkey. I'm just like you. You my brother. You ain't going to look after a Muslim brother. Gervonta, no, my name ain't Gervonta. It's Abdul Wahid. Just give me a fight. Can I fight somebody on your stage? I'm telling you. Tank's gonna be obedient. Don't call me Tank. All right, Gervonta. Don't call me Gervonta, bro. I'm Muslim, man. I did my shahada the other day. I did. You know what I'm saying? He gonna be begging back. I'm telling you. That's it. He's iced out. They got no plan. Hey, yo, these guys already booked to 2026. He's iced out. Who's gonna fight? Hey, yo, after la cucaracha. Hey, yo, and this is why. And you know what? I think that somebody already told Tank Davis. Somebody already told Tank Davis this. You know why? Because Tank Davis said, I'm gonna retire after 2025. No. Turki Alalshikh retired you. Oh man, yeah. Somebody told Tank. Somebody already told. Hey, yo, put it this way. Tank already knew the plans of Turki Alalshikh before Teo, Devin, Ryan. Everybody knew. Everybody knew. Yo, let me say it like this, bro. Turki Alalshikh, you know how Turkey. There's one thing about Turki Alalshikh. He's doing great for boxing, but there's one thing about Turki Alalshikh that we all notice. He a cocky dude. Oh yeah, he a cocky dude. Because if Turkey gave you an offer and you decline, Turkey's gonna call you out. Just like he did with Tim Tszyu. Just like he did with Jerome Bruce Ennis. He's gonna call you out. He didn't respond to me. He didn't respond. Eddie, talk to your boy. You're lucky Eddie Hearn. I'm dealing with you, but talk to him. Shit, I'm gonna tell you like this. If he was in rocking with Eddie Hearn, let me tell you like this. He would have been out. Boots would have been out. But and also with Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez had to go to Turki Alalshikh. Mira, hey, Turki. Mira, I ain't sorry. I didn't know how serious you was. You know what I'm saying? Because look, I had a contract with Al Heyman, and I didn't know how serious, because look, this is boxing. You know, I don't know if you was taking it serious. You're going to be here for the long haul and stuff like that. So I didn't know if you were serious. So now I know that you're serious. I see everything. I see you. Now I see you. Now we do business, okay? Because I'm Canelo Alvarez. You cannot approach me like you approach other fighters, okay? I'm Canelo. You Turkey. Let's respect who we are, okay? I'm the cash cow of the sport of boxing. You are the cash man of the sport of boxing. You understand what I'm trying to say? Gervonta Davis should have been like, Canelo Alvarez went out there to Turkey. You should have took your ass and go out there to the UK and go to Ring Magazine Award. D-Wiz in the building. What's good? D-Wiz with the $10 super chatty patty K. What's good, D-Wiz? Yeah, man. Gervonta Davis said he's going to be retiring 2025. Nah. Turki Alalshikh just retired you. That's what happened. Turki Alalshikh retired Gervonta Tank Davis because all these guys are booked. Devin Haney ended up eating him. Look, remember, everybody was calling out Gervonta Davis because, let's just be real, Gervonta Davis was the bag. He was the bag. And he's no bag no more. Turki Alalshikh is the bag. He's the ATM. He's the bank. And Turki Alalshikh, don't you worry about him. What does he have anyway? Legacy, what strap does he have? An elevated WBA, he's a junior varsity belt holder. What the fuck has he done? That's it. You don't have to. Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia, Teofimo Lopez, leave the midget leprechaun, lime green person, nail polish wearing. Leave this bitch alone. That's it. Don't call him out. We don't need him attention anymore. Low Nose Boxer said new for yo, and that's what I was going to be talking about. Low Nose Boxing. That's what I was going to say. That there's going to be the new, shout out to Low Nose Boxing, $2 is now the new 4 kings. Well, I'm going to say 5 kings. I'm going to add Shakur Stevenson in there. Now, I'm going to say it like this. I accept Shakur Stevenson still calling out Gervonta Davis because he's in the lightweight division. That's his legacy in the lightweight division. So Shakur could call out Tank, right? He could call out Tank because all these guys are going to get in the mix in the 147-pound division. But yeah, this is new. And you know why it's more legitimate this way, Low Nose Boxing? You know why it's more legit that Boots is within the new kings, the four or 5 kings. Let's say 5 kings, because in reality, it's 5 kings. Let's not get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? We got to add with Frey Benitez in there, right? They talk about Hagler, Hearns, Leonard, Duran, but the 5 was with Frey Benitez. You know, that's the 5. That's the guy right there. That's the 5. The 5 is Teo, Haney, Ryan, Boots, and Shakur. That's the new 5. That's the new 5 kings right now. That's the new 5 kings, ladies and gentlemen. That's the new 5 kings right now. Gervonta, and you know why? You don't know it's more legitimate that way? Because these guys come from the same class. See, Gervonta Davis is the senior. See, he's 30 years old. These guys became pro at the same time. This is their class. Boots, Teo, Haney, Ryan, Shakur, they became pro the same year. This is their class. National titles. When Teofimo Lopez won the national titles in 2015 out there in Las Vegas as a 132-pounder, this guy won it. Boots Ennis. You know what I'm saying? The same year. This is their class. Shakur Stevenson was winning it in the featherweight division. This is their class. Devin Haney turned pro early in in age. This is their class. So this is, to me, in my opinion now, You know, and it's unfortunate because Gervonta Davis had the opportunity to really set the stage, but now, I think that, look, we're thinking about Boots already. Boots are going to be fighting Stanionis. If he beats Stanionis, he's going to be fighting Teofimo Lopez. Teofimo Lopez beat Richardson Hitchins. You know what I'm saying? I think that this is a great. Devin Haney don't got to pay attention to Tank. Ryan Garcia ain't even talking about no Tank rematch. You remember when Ryan Garcia was talking about a Gervonta Davis rematch? He hasn't even mentioned Gervonta Davis throughout the weeks and stuff like that, because that's it. They got the bag and they're about to compete. And ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you like this. For those who, you know, was trying to hold Teofimo Lopez to the fire and stuff like that. And look, I want to Teofimo Lopez to face Subriel Matias, because I think that he would have beat Subriel Matias, in my opinion. That would have been, that was everybody was ducking the offer. So for me, for Teofimo Lopez to fight Subriel Matias, I think Subriel Matias is tailor-made for Teofimo Lopez. But now, you know what I'm saying? Now the boxing world sees that Teofimo Lopez, he made a great chess move. See, Teofimo Lopez, he finessed the top rank, because now Teofimo Lopez is going to get what he wants. Teofimo Lopez wants to get it. Teofimo Lopez, if you understand Teofimo Lopez, Teo wants to, he's desperate to be great, greater than where he's at right now. He wants the competition. That's why he keeps on calling out the Boots, and he wants the competition. He wants his legacy to keep on increasing. So he's going to get a unification bout, right? He's getting an undefeated fighter in Richardson Hitchins. In New York, it could do good, right? And he's getting money. He's getting more. He's going to get more money fighting Richardson Hitchins, and it's a legacy fight, more than he was getting Subriel Matias. So he did the right thing. Yes, he did the right thing for holding on, for holding back, and waiting till he get that meeting with Turki Alalshikh. And now he told Turki Alalshikh, what do you want? I want Boots. Do you want it? You got it. But you know, I'm having trouble with Bob Arum, and you know, Turkey, man, this is that. Don't worry about it. I speak to Bob. But you know, I'm going through this, and I'm trying to. Don't worry about it, Teofimo Lopez. I will speak to Bob. Bob he's right here, under him, underneath my balls. Bobby, Eddie, Oscar, everybody, they come to me. I'm the boss. Don't worry, I take care of fighters. All right? You just do what you have to do. Train. When I'm in boxing, that's all you need to worry about. I'm the Turk. I will talk to Bob. You know, Turk, I'm just having a bad time with Teo. You know, he's a good fighter, but this young kid, it's really just having me like, Turk, do you smoke? No, I don't. You know, I've been doing everything I have to do with, you know, I've been trying my best dealing with this. You know, these fighters just don't understand that this is a business. And, you know, we given him the most that he ever earned in Top Rank, and we gave him $2.8 million, and he declined it. We're trying our best. He keeps on. You know, I don't know how long I'm going to have in this life, because I'm old, but I don't know. I don't know what to do with him. He's a great fighter, but he's so obnoxious, and I don't like him and his father. Turkey, I said, Bobby, don't you worry about it. I'll handle it. You're just going to collect your 20%. I mean, if I'm going to collect my 20% anyway, so matter of fact, give him $5 million, because the more money you give him, the more percentage I get. The Bob father never loses. Hey, yo, let me just tell you like this, folks. Bob Arum never loses. So, Turk, matter of fact, offer Teofimo Lopez all the money you want. Because at the end of the day, that's my 20%. So if you want to give him $6 million or $5 million, go ahead. And that's why you still see Teofimo Lopez in a recent interview and stuff like that. You see Teofimo Lopez saying, man, this top rank this. And you would think that Turkey Alalshikh, Teo's like, he's all chill. Nah, because he knows that, yeah, you're going to get all this money. But you still going to get, but Bob is still going to get that 20%. Why you think Bob Arum, why you think Bob Arum after the purse bid, when Triller bid it on that $6.2 million and stuff like that? The $6.2 million, man, he bid it on. They bid it, and then the zone, Eddie Hearn bid on that. What you thought? You thought that Bob Arum was mad? Nah, he's getting his 20%. All right. Go out there. You ain't gonna get no camp fee. You're gonna have to pay out of pocket. You're gonna leave me. I'm gonna get you 20%, motherfucker. You got the wrong Jew here. Shout out to Bobby Arim. You can't beat the Bobfather, man. Bobfather always gonna win. You got to understand that these contracts in the sport of boxing that they have, the contracts that managers and promoters have for fighters is actually like almost an insurance policy at the same time. I don't know if you ever read contracts, but it's also an insurance policy. The fighter and the promoters and managers really don't lose. Really don't lose, especially the promoters that got them network deals and stuff like that. They don't lose because they use the budget. They use the budget money. They don't lose. They collect. They got the budget money, they get your percent. Hey, it's the business of boxing, yo. It's the business of boxing. At the end of the day, Oscar De La Hoya became a promoter. He know how it is. And all these fighters are gonna manage themselves to be a promoter in the sport of boxing. I'm not talking about a sticker and a banner. I'm talking about real promoters in the sport of boxing that's gonna be flipping their bill, and hopefully Teofimo Lopez get the takeover promotion and he flips his own bill. But it's not easy. Manny Pacquiao tried to do that. You know what I'm saying? When he faced Lucas Matisse. And Manny Pacquiao said, man, that's a whole lot of risk. Manny Pacquiao, with all that money, figured out that there's a whole lot of risk. I'm telling you, it's hard, man, to risk because you lose too. Being a manager in the sport of boxing as well, you lose too, man. Lose too. That's a gamble, man. That's a gamble. You invest a lot of money for a couple of years and stuff like that, but that's for another content. That's for another content. He said, we need to blackball Tank. You don't need to blackball no Tank. That's it. The business is what it is. And it's not like Turki Alalshikh was trying to shay away Tank. He was trying to bring Tank in. As a matter of fact, he was the first one to try to bring Tank in. Tank wanted 2 Ferraris. What is the type of money? I'm going to give you? You're gonna own the dealership of Ferraris, motherfucker. What the fuck is wrong with you? Don't you ever approach me like that, my friend. Don't you ever approach me. I'm nobody's sugar daddy. I don't know what type of relationship you got with Al Heyman, but I'm no Al Heyman, okay? Yes, I got unlimited money, unlimited funds. But what those unlimited funds? I'd have morals with it. But it's gonna be, I felt that 2023 was an epic year, and I think that 2025, I didn't feel like 2024 kept the momentum of 2023, but I do believe that 2025 is gonna be an epic year. Again, we get February 22nd. We got Reha season. We got the Bivol versus Beterbiev, the rematch. I got Beterbiev on the rematch. We got Canelo Alvarez gonna be performing in May again. Fondos Production. Colo Diaz. God bless Punch. I'm looking forward to this tournament. That's who's going to be the last man standing, y'all? Who's going to be the last man standing, y'all? Put in the chat right now. Put it in the chat right now. Who's going to be the last man standing of this tournament? Is it going to be Boots? Is it going to be Ryan? Is it going to be Devin? Is it going to be Tio? Is it going to be Richardson Hitchins? Who's going to be the last man standing? Who is going to be the last man standing? I think the guy that's going to be the most comfortable might be Boots, because comfortable, I got Teofimo Lopez, the last man standing. I got Tio, the last man standing. Look at the haters. Of course you got Tio. Yeah, I got Tio, damn it. Dogface Soldier said Ryan. Say in the chat, who's gonna be the last man standing in this tournament? Shirley and Dolly said Boots. I think if yo, that's the Stanionis and Boots, and it's gonna be a good fight as well. Weight class 147. I think they all. I think when Ryan and Devin Haney fights, I think that's gonna be in 147. I think they're gonna have their catch weights here, but I think that Ryan and Devin Haney fights is gonna be at 147. I think that Teofimo Lopez versus Boots will be at 147. So, yeah, I think everybody's gonna go to 147 by October. Graves said Ryan. My money on Tio said Boots will be drained by then. See, that's one thing I was saying about Boots. I don't know how long he's gonna be staying in the 147-pound division, and we heard what he said in the post-fight interview of his last fight. Heard what he said. Tio going after Boots is so wild. I'm telling you, man. That's why, yo, man, Dawn. That's why, bro. I know a lot. Yo, there's a lot. Tio got fans. Tio got a lot of fans. And then there's Teofimo. Then there's a lot of Teofimo. Then there's Teofimo Lopez fans that don't rock with how he promotes himself or what he's been saying lately and stuff like that. And that's understandable. You know, some people look at the person and the athlete. So there's some fans that don't give a damn about the person, what they do outside of the sport of boxing, how they carry themselves, and they just want to be entertained by them, right? And you know, that's almost like Muhammad Ali, right? Like I didn't live in through the Muhammad Ali as an active fighter. But what do we hear so much about Muhammad Ali? Why was he the greatest of all time? Because he was a champion in and out the ring. He was just as inspiration in the ring and out the ring. Yo, to this day, bro, I listen to Muhammad Ali, man. And that wasn't even my era. But I think that Muhammad Ali is just like he's forever relevant. He's like forever relevant. His voice is forever relevant. His wittiness, the way that he trash talk. Yo, think about it, man. This guy is the best trash talker ever, and he didn't even need to curse. He didn't even need to curse. He didn't even need to say any sexual, vulgar disrespect. Like, he'll disrespect you, but he won't disrespect you in a way that like you the P word or the B word, nothing like that. He was so slick with the mouth, but it was Muhammad Ali's trash talk could be taught like in universities, bro. His trash talk is the perfect trash talk. You don't even have to bleep. There's no bleeps within his trash talk. You know what I'm saying? I think that he's a way that it's cliche to say one of one, you know, because I believe that we all special in our own way. You know what I'm saying? But Muhammad Ali is really a 101. Like, ain't nothing. You can't compare Muhammad Ali. Who could you compare? Name me any human being you could compare to Muhammad Ali. Any human being. Even in your own job, something, whatever. In your school, whatever. That you could compare. Like, it's not compare. You can't create another Muhammad Ali. You can't create the Louisville Lip. You can't create his how you say it. You can't create his testicular fortitude or mental fortitude. And then he did it at the peak of his career. Like, he fought the powers that be, the peak of his career. He didn't let nobody get in the way of his his enlightenment, of his relationship with God. You know what I'm saying? Whether people believe in his religion and stuff like that, but he was faithful to his religion. And you could always respect somebody that talk the talk and walk the walk. See, there's a lot of people that be like, hey, yo, you religious and stuff like that, you Muslim, you Christian, but they don't walk the walk and talk the talk. Muhammad Ali walked the walk and talk the talk. And that's when you respect somebody's religion, really. You respect that person is religion. He's a holy man. I'm not saying, maybe if there was social media, maybe we find more things that was behind closed doors of Muhammad Ali or stuff like that. But I do believe that he was an open book, and you never really heard bad stories about Muhammad Ali, not even the ex-wives. Not even the ex-wives. And you know the wives, you know exes will talk that shit. You know the exes will talk. You know they write a book and stuff like that and say, you know what I'm saying, he did this, he did that. Even within his marriage, you know what I'm saying, because within Islam, within Muslim marriages, there's like contracts. Like, yeah, we're going to get married for 2 years, and if it's good, it's almost like a lease. You know what I'm saying? Once the 2 years is done, we'll sign another contract and we could keep. But once that lease is done and stuff like that, you could go your way, and they still respect the women and the women that got divorced. But yeah, man, I think that Muhammad Ali is the greatest in that sense. So I do believe that there's a lot of people that fans of Tio. There's a lot of people that is a fan of Teofimo Lopez skills and talent, but doesn't like necessarily like the way that he wants to entice fights. That's understandable. Like, I understand the approach. That doesn't, there's a lot of things that come out of people's mouth that what Mike Tyson used to say people didn't like. People didn't like too much Hector Camacho's mouth. You know what I'm saying? That's just the nature of there's a lot of characters in the sport of boxing. That's what makes it the beauty in the sport of boxing. Yo, Punch, that night at the ball was hilarious. Ya tú sabes, mi hermano, es la coda. Mira coda, mira coda, mira coda, mira coda. Morena fea. I compare you, bro, man, from the fifth floor. Or the fight's going to is going to happen. BK in the building. The fight's going to be happening at MSG. I don't know. But matter of fact, let me send the link, man. Let me get y'all point of view. What y'all feel? Let's get y'all point of view in. Hold on. Yes, sir. He said William ran from Cedeno. Admiral Williams ran from Cedeno. Y'all think so? Man, I thought it was gonna be a good fight, man. I thought it was gonna be a good fight. Punch, that's false. I'm practicing Muslim. There is polygamy in Islam, and a man can marry up before. Wouldn't recommend doing it here, though. I mean, hey, man, I believe in polygamy too. I mean, if everybody, if the women are with it, you know what I'm saying? Hey, why not? I mean, there's more women than men. If every man finds that one woman, there's gonna be a lot of women left gonna be lonely. So might as well. You know what I'm saying? Well, might as well, baby. Might as well. You and Mary. You know what I'm saying? You gonna be alone? You rather be alone? You don't want to be alone. You don't want to be alone. Let's join the club, woman. Join the club, que vamos casarnos todito, que. What's the HOD?
Dímelo, Punch. Dímelo.
Dímelo, Boricua in the building. Dímelo. What you feel about this tourney? What you feel about Tio, Hitchins, Boots, Staniones, Devin, Ramirez, Ryan, Pitbull? What you feel about all of this?
Yo, man, this is exciting, bro. It's exciting overall, I think, for the sport. I think it's something we haven't had ever. To have somebody we can say, Papa Turkey, can we get this fight? You know what I mean? We've never had that. And this man is spitting out fights like it's like it's candy, man. So I'm happy for the guys. I'm happy for the fighters. I think this is especially great for the fighters themselves. We're not gonna have all these guys who are just sitting in the background, waiting for a fight or on the promoter playing games and stuff like that. So I think it's overall great for the sport. I mean, maybe the only drawback I thought we were gonna have is that all the fights were gonna be in Riyadh season in Saudi Arabia, but Turkey's talking about New York, Times Square. He wants it open. He wants it outside in Times Square. So
I heard about that.
I mean, that's his thoughts, right? I don't think that's realistic, but the man has visions. You know what I mean? And when he has a vision, he puts forth in it. That's why he just spent $1 billion to buy 10% of DAZN this week. So that says he's in it for a good minute. And with the $15 billion war chest that he has to spend on entertainment and promotion for Riyadh season in the name of the king that he serves to, bro, I don't think boxing's been in a better place. How long will it last? We have our speculations, but who cares? We'll take it as it goes, man.
Look, when I was thinking about that Times Square, like if anybody, if y'all from New York, y'all been to Times Square, you're just thinking about where, like even in the like how they're gonna make that type of space. And the only thing that we thinking about, like, okay, is they could shut it down like New Year's Eve and stuff, and there's a lot of million, but there's just a lot of million people or thousands of people just standing and walking, like how seated, how. I think if they do something in Times Square, man, they're gonna put like a bunch of seats, but them seats is gonna be worth like $8,000 a piece, $5,000 a piece.
Bro, it's not. It's just crazy. It's a crazy. I mean, there's been like I've seen wrestling tournaments, like or exhibitions and stuff like that they've done at Times Square, but that's a lot smaller of an event. So, but man, I'm great. I'm happy. I'm happy for Teo, man. I'm happy for Teo. He's proving everybody wrong. I don't know if you saw his interview with Fight Hype. I think it was Marcos that was interviewing him.
I just saw I saw just a little clip of it in Twitter. I haven't watched the whole.
You got to watch it, man. I've never seen Teo more exactly, more calm, relaxed. Up mood, positive, like no pressure. He's walking by himself, no pressure from anyone in his circle, but he's on his own. He's doing all these trips, and today that interview was the most articulate, composed interview, like a very genuine, the genuine Teo that nobody knows. We saw him today in that video. He explained things. You got to be a retard not to understand the differences of the offer with the Mattia fight and what's going on now. So as far as the tournament goes, man, I was excited right off the bat, like great, but I think I got a little hiccup. My hiccup is why fight Hitchins?
Why Hitchins?
Yeah, I mean you're moving up.
I think that he just won a legacy fight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I mean, what I'm saying, they're somebody just lost a dance partner at 147, Barrios.
I mean, if he could get that fight, if he could get but
right, I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, look what he said. Also, but remember, he also referred to PBC, Turki Alalshikh. So, you know what I'm saying? Maybe we haven't heard with Bob Santos or anybody.
Teo's already linear at 140. And yeah, unification is great. I'm not saying it's not, but I'm saying as far as maybe a Mario Barrios fight, to snatch that WBC belt, to then make the 3-belt unification in the Fall versus Boots, which would then make number 1 versus number 2, which would then include the lineal belt at 147. I think that makes it bigger.
Hitchins is a good fight for Teo because since Josh Taylor, Since Josh Taylor, and Happy New Year, fellas. Since Josh Taylor, Teo hasn't really done nothing at 140 as far as prove that he's the top dog there.
He doesn't need to.
Yeah, you still want to do it for your own legacy, man. Why you want to be the champion?
You think fighting Mario Barrios is less legacy?
They all have a fight at 140.
It is less legacy because Mario.
No, it's not.
It is because Mario Barrios is not better than Hitchins. For me, Hitchins beats Devin Haney, bro. Richard Hitchins is a slick black fighter in his prime, in his 20s.
Damn, why you gotta be black though?
Because it is what it is, and I want to say something. And plus he's a fighter that people feel stylistically gives Teo trouble. So this is Teo's opportunity to work on the new things that he's getting from Canelo. As for Gervonta Davis, Gervonta's one of them. Gervonta's like at one point when the hip hop girl from the club was the bad chick, right?
I ain't gonna lie, they all getting on
soft touch. Now you want to hit on Tank, bro. He been on that bandwagon for years.
Listen to this. This is like when the girl from the club in New York is the hot girl, but guess what? Now you got a passport. Now you go to Colombia to get the real dimes, and that's what's going out.
I ain't gonna lie, they all got a soft touch except Teo.
Teal's got the hardest run. But I think preparing at 147 for Boots with Barrios would be the best move because you're preparing at 147.
Yeah, but Barrios got knocked out by Tank. You don't want to fight somebody that got knocked out by Tank.
Man, oh my God! You gotta go with the triangle theory with Tank, bro. He's out of the picture.
And it's Tank. Yeah, for one, it's Tank. Secondly, that was 4 fights ago, something like that,
with a rehydration clause.
But you know what though? Being Hitchins will make a big statement. This will be his second best win, even better than Josh Taylor.
I understand, but that's a statement for 140.
That's a statement for Lonos.
If he's going for 147, I know, but anyways, they all having a fight at 140 before they move up, so whatever.
But to touch on what I said in the comment section, I said Boots is the new member of the Kings, right? And Boots is like the Marvin Hagler because Marvin Hagler was the bigger fighter. He didn't have the recognition of the other guys like Leonard and them. Boots,
you know what's gonna suck?
Boots hasn't fought anybody to even be in the conversation compared to the other guys.
It's gonna suck that when Teo loses to Boots, in my opinion, I think that although I think it'll be a good fight, I think I still think Boots will win. But they gonna get shitted on. You know what I'm saying? Niggas are gonna shit on Teo for losing, you know what I'm saying, to Boots. And honestly, y'all know I be shitting on Teo, but bro, you gotta commend that shit, bro. The nigga is fighting Richardson Hitchins and then moving up to fight Boots. Bro, you can't shit on nobody that's losing to a nigga like that. You just can't. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
The fact that people want to shit on Teo with what already he's done says a lot. Says a lot about them and just the hate that there is. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that he's done that has made people dislike him. But when it comes to what he's done in the fucking ring, I'm waiting for the next guy up who's done that. Because there ain't nobody who's done that by 25.
That interview he had recently, he sounded the most normal I've ever heard him sound in a long time.
You notice I don't know?
He wasn't talking in riddles. He wasn't talking about the moon and the stars. He sounded like a regular dude. He was talking. He wasn't even trash talking. He was even giving Devin Haney props. He said Devin Haney's gonna beat this guy. Be prepared. He was focused. He sounded like the old Teofimo Lopez.
Bro, he sounded so different, bro.
Turkey told his ass, yo, you gotta chill, bro, with this philosopher shit.
Nah, man, it's a lot. He's got now the proper lawyers with him. He's got now Big Turkey, who's now his bodyguard, backing him up. You know what I mean? And now he's getting mentioned to get the fights the way he wants them.
I'm gonna tell you right now,
getting paid accordingly.
I'm gonna tell you right now, if Teo beats Hitchins and Boots, I'm gonna put him ahead of Inouye as the number 3 pound for pound fighter. Because you know me, I value resume more than belts and accomplishments.
He does that puts him number 1 to me.
No, not number 1. I can't.
Number 1. His resume overtops everybody else's.
Nah, you can't go over Usyk. I'm sorry, man. I gotta give Usyk his due. Number 2. Number 2. No, number 2 is Bud. Number 2 is Bud Crawford.
No. If Teal does what he said, he totally eclipsed everything that Bud has ever done.
That's a good argument. You know why? Because Bud's never been an underdog before, and if Teal fights Boots, he's gonna be an underdog.
If he beats Boots, man, he eclipses Crawford. Period.
Yeah,
that's a good argument. That's a good argument.
Because by 27, I think he'll be 27. No, so he'll be 28 years old, bro.
No, you're right. Because at one point people were shaming Bud with Boots. So yeah, I could somewhat agree with that. You know what I mean?
Holy shit! But you see, this is what I know about Teo. This is what he is, bro.
That's not gonna happen. No, I ain't gonna lie. I mean, maybe,
it could happen,
but I don't know. But anyway, the tournament is fire, though. The tournament is fire. I think Ryan gonna knock Pitbull out like Fonseca style. The way he knocked out Fonseca.
Wow, like Fonseca.
Yo, out. He gonna knock him out cold because that's the same way like Pitbull come in. He come in like lunging in and just Ryan loves that shit. He gonna put him out.
I'm gonna tell you right now, if Jose Ramirez comes out like the old Jose Ramirez, he's gonna give Devin a tough fight.
I'm sorry, he's a borracho, bro. He ain't going to do jack.
Nah, Devin gonna beat the shit out of him, I think.
He's gonna wipe the floor with Ramirez. The only thing that concerns me about Devin is his mental state. because he's gonna have post-traumatic stress disorder. Can I take a hit when I get
And that
dropped?
chin.
Blah blah blah.
And that chin.
And,
Yeah, 'cause Ramirez can crack.
and then we got to see what the chin can do, actually.
Yeah.
But outside of that, Ramirez, bro, he got beat the shit out of Bartholomew, whatever his name is, Bartholomew.
Bartholomew,
No, he got beat. No, he got beat by
he got beat the shit out of him. And Barboza, and he went to war with Barboza. I'm like,
Bartholomew ain't
that
no,
was a boring fight.
ain't no
he's 40
walkover.
years old, dude.
Yeah, I know he old, but like he could fight.
He's 40 years old.
He still could fight though.
Nah, bro. That guy was he was already retired. They just brought him up for Ramirez.
Bro, he gave Gary Antoine a hard fight. He could fight, bro.
Didn't he stop him?
He still could fight.
Yeah. You know what I like about this tournament? Even the losers get a chance to fight each other. Nobody's gonna be thrown in the garbage.
Yeah.
That's
That's
But
all
you know
king shit
what?
right there.
Today in the interview, he explained the whole ordeal with the Matias BS. You know how Top Rank is literally trying to sabotage.
Listen,
I ain't gonna lie. I just feel like Tio and Matias should have fought. I just feel like Turkey should have paid them more. I feel like that should have been the fight though.
We don't know.
No, Matias got rocked in his last fight by the very first punch in the very first round by 144th ranked fighter.
Yo, speaking of getting rocked, you seen what happened to Pedro Campa?
He
got
knocked him
knocked
out
out
in
in
the
first
second round.
Some Puerto Rican dude knocked him out in the first round.
Who?
Some Puerto Rican dude knocked out Pedro Campa in the first round.
Nah, we talking about Subriel though. Subriel knocked him out second round.
Yeah, I seen that. But you know what though? This makes up for the Subriel fight because I ain't gonna lie to you. I even won that Tio because I'm a real nigga, and I didn't like that move at first that he avoided Subriel. But this makes
How did he avoid Subriel when Subriel's the one who went to match him to want to fight Prado instead of Tio?
It wasn't about the frustration of avoiding Subriel. It was at the time that we heard that Boost didn't answer the fight. That Devin Haney declined the fight. Cambosa declined the fight.
Subriel accepted it,
and we felt Subriel was the only thing on the table, and rather we want him to stay inactive or fight Subriel Matias. And what let's say I was saying is, man, fight Subriel Matias, get that. Because I know you're trying to get out the contract. You know you want investors. So I think, in my opinion, I believe that Matias is tailor-made for Tio, and Tio could have a beautiful, great outing versus a Matias and still create that type of buzz and still stay active and stuff like that.
Low key though, he probably knew that like this whole thing was going on already. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, Turkey was probably already talking to all of them already about these fights. So like that's probably why he held back on it. Like, nah, like, you know what I'm saying?
I think it was recent though. I don't think
it was more recent.
I think
it was more recent.
It was the span of a couple of days of, you know, going out there. Now you actually did sit down and meet him and met him again after the day after and really have that one-on-one sit down. And of course, probably the attorney that you got, just like we seen Lupe. Lupe was out there and Ryan Garcia signed there while Lupe was there. And you could see that there is no type of Timothy Bradley was talking about. These guys are breaching contracts. Hey, yo, Lupe was out there signing contracts with Ryan Garcia. We didn't see Oscar De La Hoya said nothing about that. So it is. I think that everybody is in the same page. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's on the same page. I think that if you believe in Turkey, let Turkey. He's gonna talk to the promoters. You don't even gotta lash out the promoters that much no more. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, you don't even gotta lash it out. Just let the professional and the business people that's gonna work for you do their job. And I think they're gonna do the job.
Let me ask you something. Why they keep promoting this card being in Times Square, bro? The Ryan Garcia doubleheader with Devin. Why they keep saying Times Square? There's no arena in Times Square.
That's the fantasy by Turkey, bro.
I don't know. I think that
what if he means Madison Square?
You know what it is? I think that we're looking at the situation like if Turkey is some normal promoter and stuff like that. So we're looking at Times Square, because I was thinking about that earlier. I'm like, how?
Maybe they're gonna fight on the ice ring.
I think Cody said it best right now. Maybe he's confusing Madison Square
Garden.
Square.
Yeah.
And
I was thinking that
that's
also.
what it is, because people from outside of New York, they sometimes think that Madison Square Garden is in the heart of New York, Manhattan, and Times Square. Like, nah, that's 10 blocks away or 8 blocks away from me, right? So,
yo, you want to laugh?
Go
Yo, today one of my boys was telling me about that. I'm like, yo, why they gonna do that in Times Square? He was like, yo, maybe they trying to fucking bomb us. They're gonna turn the whole Times Square into an arena for one night. God forbid.
I don't want the Freedom Towers. I want it to be right there.
Right there. Have all the people come and then drop the bomb. God forbid, man. God forbid.
Yo.
But let's say if he thought that he's thinking of the way that that's been written.
Y'all niggas are crazy.
To be honest, though, like, I don't think that the top.
They're gonna open up windows and buildings and shit.
They're not thinking about. I don't think that Turkey think about gate. I really don't think he think about gate, because think about it. Look at those fights. That, remember when it was Deontay Wilder? There was nobody there. Nobody there. So I don't think that.
Maybe he cares about the notoriety it'll cause because it's in Times Square. That's all he cares about. Who knows? He's got that much money that he's trying to buy publicity.
Yo, who y'all think gonna win, Conor Benn or Eubank Jr. next year?
I don't care for that fight.
I don't give a shit about that fight.
I'm rooting for
they're both living off their father's rep. Man. They both living off their dad. Their dads were Hall of Fame fighters. That's why it's gonna be an exciting fight, but I don't care.
I got Conor Benn maybe because he's got that
fighting though. What you mean? They fighting?
No.
I'm gonna watch it.
But it's almost like what I was saying earlier when I was talking about, that people be like, oh, the father lived vicariously through their sons. Nah, these fighters are living vicariously through their father.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's right now, no, but that no, Punch, that's different. Because Bill Haney didn't fight, Teofimo Sr. didn't fight, and Teofimo Sr. not even like that. But like Floyd Schofield Sr., he didn't fight. Like, so it's different.
No,
it's different
people. It's still living vicariously through that. You don't see Edgar Berlanga. You think that Edgar Berlanga is trying to be his dad?
I don't know who his dad is.
His dad's a street dude. His dad's a dude that did a lot of time in jail.
In Brooklyn. He's trying to live vicariously with his dad. That's not Edgar Berlanga's life. That's his senior's life.
Yeah, well, he's cool with Fat Joe, so Fat Joe.
No. His father is cool with Fat Joe.
All right, but he is too, though.
But his father is the one that was cool with Fat Joe. Not the other way around.
His father's reputation. His father's rep. His father was the one running with Fat Joe and Terrence Squad.
Fat Joe and his father are about the same age.
That's dope.
That's what I'm saying.
But hey, man, talking back to the Ryan Garcia, man, and Pitbull, bro, it's gonna be like when you take your dog to the veterinarian to get euthanized.
Ryan is going to beat the shit out of Pitbull. I don't understand. Pitbull, man. I don't understand what the confusion is. I really don't get it. I don't see
what weight are they fighting at?
At 140.
Well, he said 140. Ryan himself said
140. At 140, they're all fighting at 140, and then Ryan and Devin are gonna fight. If they get past their people, they're gonna fight at 147. After that, they're all fighting at 147. They're only taking this one fight at 140.
So you know what that means? That means that 147 is once again gonna be the money division. The smaller guys are moving up. The wonder why Boots is staying there because
you know how happy Boots is. Boots is dancing right now. Like
he's Marvin Hagler, bro. He's Marvin Hagler, nigga. Marvin Hagler was champion for years with no names under his belt until the little guys Ray Leonard and Hearns and Duran moved up. That's what Boots is getting.
See, I'm happy for Boots. Like, so that he could finally get his recognition, like, and he could finally get those names under his resume. But like, I don't like it. Pisses me off because I know how these fans are. They're gonna start coming at the fans that lose to Boots. Like Boots is like any regular guy. Like, bro, like
I think those days are over, man. With what Turkey's doing.
I mean, hopefully, but like, but that's gonna be the new niggas are gonna shit on niggas anyway, bro. Like, this always
legacy fights is what's gonna reign supreme. We're gonna just want to see good fights, and good fights. You know, and the way that look, let me tell you something. Whose legacy reigned supreme on that Ring Magazine event? Was it Mayweather's or Roberto Duran?
Roberto Duran.
Exactly. Front and center.
Yeah.
front and center and with the new kings of boxing.
Yup.
So that tells
Yeah,
you
but
everything.
yeah,
That's
but that
what
was a
Yup.
different time period though. That was but listen, I know what you're saying, like, but Roberto Duran lived in a different time period. So like,
we're trying to change that.
So
for
wait,
sure, for sure.
Coming on with my train, bro. We're gonna change it now, Dakota.
so
Hear me
Coda,
out though. Hear me out though. Ryan and Boots. Like if that ends up like to be the winners, although like the losers are gonna fight the losers, and then the winners of those are gonna fight each other. It's fire. The tournament's fire, but
Yeah,
if
nobody gets thrown in the garbage. Nobody's thrown away, bro.
yeah, that's fire. But if Ryan and Boots is the fight, bro, like Ryan is a puncher, bro. He's hurt. He could hurt anybody, bro. Like
I'm gonna tell you something right now,
don't
Coda,
nobody got
real
a
quick.
chin for Ryan, bro. That shit is
I'm gonna
gonna be
tell you.
crazy.
I'm gonna tell you something, Coda. I was having this discussion with Mill City the other day, right? And he even agreed with me. People got to stop talking. All due respect, because Mill City said that Ryan is a much bigger puncher than Tio. I said how? And listen to me carefully. At
What you mean
135,
how?
no, wait. Let me tell you. At 135, both of them were scoring knockouts, right? But Tio was knocking out high level guys. At 140, look at the guys Ryan knocked out. He knocked out Fortuna, who was a featherweight. We know Tio could knock him out. He knocked out
That's not what he
Duarte's.
means,
Wait,
though.
wait, no, well, but hear me out. He knocked out Duarte's, who's probably a little bit better than Pedro Campa. Devin Haney was always a weak chin guy at 135 pounds.
He
Until
never
we
been
see
dropped.
Ryan, until he's still a weak chin guy at 135. Until we see Ryan knock out a strong junior welterweight or welterweight like Gary Russell or somebody like that, we can't
Yeah,
call him this big. I'm not saying he's not a
I
puncher,
understand what you're
but
saying.
yeah.
I understand what you're
So we
saying,
can't
right?
say
But
yeah.
hear me out real quick,
You're
right?
critical
But
thinking with that. I hear you,
when
Reno. Finally, we got some critical thinking going. I get it.
I know what you're saying, but like what he means by a puncher is like is Ryan's always been a puncher. Like Tio could fight, period. Like Tio
He always been a
could
puncher
box you,
too.
whatever. He punches hard, but like that's not he don't got that special effect like one punch knockout like he did at 135.
do you
Like
think? So you think those knockouts at 135 was a fluke?
nah. I just said like he did at 135. It's not that it was a fluke. He just moving up. Like I mean, Tio's not the biggest guy. He's just getting a
Some
little
people,
stockier now, but like he's not the biggest guy. You know what I'm saying? So
but
him
but
moving up even to 147 is dope because he's not.
but
He could stay at
yeah.
140 if you want.
But Coda, we also got to take into consideration that since he's moved up, right, with the exception of maybe one or two fights, he's been fighting more on the back foot, moving around, punching while moving. At 135, he was more planting his feet. You know what I'm saying? When he fought Josh Taylor, he was moving around. When he fought Claggett, he was running around. When he fought Jermaine and Sandor, those guys ran from him. You know
So
what I'm
when
saying?
you so when he faced, so let's say the tank that he knocks basically everybody out, but almost all the guys that he knocked out at
Tank,
that level been restricted, except for one person that was not restricted, and he didn't have time to restrict them.
well,
Pitbull Cruz.
the reason why I give Tank more credit than them as far as being a
What do
puncher,
you mean? Frank Martin wasn't restricted. The WBA did that, and even the WBA, they didn't even do that for that fight.
It was a natural
I,
145.
I give Tank all the credit in the world for knocking people out because one thing I say about Tank, whether he ducks people or whatever, he's the most complete fighter out of the four young guys. You know what I'm saying? He knows how to cut the ring off, unlike the other guys. And what he did with Frank Martin
He's
shows
never
me
had a
that
runner.
Frank Martin, bro. Frank Martin would go 12 rounds with
Not a
Tio.
runner.
Bro, put Frank Martin with Tio. That looks like Jermaine Ortiz all over again,
Bro,
bro.
stop it, bro.
Nah. Frank Martin, that was the first time Frank Martin fought like that. I never see Frank Martin fight like
And he
that.
wasn't totally avoiding contact.
Yeah, I know.
Frank knew how to cut. Tank knew how to cut the ring off. That's why.
Yeah, he ran
Tank
down
knows how
on
to
him.
cut.
I ain't gonna
You
lie.
can't take that away from
The
Tank,
ring
bro.
off because Charlo from round number 3 on was running around and Canelo couldn't catch him.
No, but Canelo still didn't make it close though. The point is this: when you know how to cut the ring off, it doesn't mean that you're gonna knock everybody out, but you're gonna
No,
win
I'm
the
just
fight
saying.
but you're gonna win the fight so convincingly that nobody's even gonna think it was close. See, Jermaine lost to Tio, but there's people that thought that Jermaine won. If that
That's
would have
because
been,
of the hater coach Tio, man.
if
I mean,
no,
to be honest,
no,
I don't want to be in the business. I don't want to be in the business of taking his performances away. But versus who? Like we compare. Let's compare we're gonna compare the wins of Teofimo Lopez's best wins to Tank.
Nah, we weren't even doing that. Listen, this conversation
about the
started
knockouts.
about Ryan
Yeah.
and Teo being punchers. You know what I'm saying? We were just talking about punches. Like, I ain't finna take credit for nobody.
I don't think that Teofimo Lopez has ever been the Kid Dynamite knockout artist and stuff like that.
He wasn't.
That's exactly what I was saying.
But-
like,
but he
Ryan
has
is
flash-
just
But he got
the highlight reel knockouts.
He got the
He
respectable.
does got highlight
for
reel
sure.
knockouts.
He got respectable power, but that's what I was explaining about what Mill said. He said about Ryan being a bigger puncher than Teo. Like Ryan is he's a puncher. He has that special effect. Like that's you know what I'm saying. Like you know.
Mill City eventually agreed with me though. Listen to this. Mill City agreed with me after I gave him that point. He said, "Look, that was a hell of a point."
You bamboozled him though. But you know what I'm saying?
No, it's true. Who has Ryan knocked out that we could say, "Wow, Teo can't knock him out"? Oscar Duarte is Pedro Campo all over again, bro.
Like I'm gonna tell you, well, when it comes to like Ryan, when it comes to the Teo, when it comes to Tank, when they hurt you, they coming at you. They're not like a Shakur could hurt you when Shakur go at you. Nah, it's almost like, "Bang, I hurt you. All right, listen, I'm still in defensive. I'm still in defensive mode."
Out of those guys, who's fought a bigger guy than Taylor, and who?
Teo fought the best.
I mean, Mario Barrios was and Taylor the same size.
Taylor's better than Barrios.
170 pounds versus Tank.
Ryan and Tank does when they hurt you, they put those punches together better. I'm saying.
Yo, but I mean, HLD, you can't even really bring that up because it's not like Teo stopped Josh Taylor. That's why I didn't want to get into that because I'm not trying to take nobody like credit from nobody. I just was explaining like
he had
what I thought Mill said he meant about like punching
several times.
And Coda, not for nothing, Barrios actually started his career at 130. So Josh Taylor's a bigger guy than Barrios naturally. You don't know fact, yeah.
There you go.
But the smaller guys is Teo and Tank, naturally.
There's no question about it. That's what makes Ryan good coming up because he's gonna get only, he's technically supposed to be getting better physically with the bigger weight classes because he is.
Yeah, he's tall.
And I bet that Teo and Tank walks around the same way because Teo walks around at 150.
150, 155.
148, 142.
Yeah, but Tank just started camp, and you seen he was like at 140. He sold at 139, but he probably
Tank used to come in like one cheeseburger away from being heavyweight before. You know what I mean?
He used to walk around.
Lately, his camp, his lifestyle a lot more serious.
Yeah, he used to walk around like 160 and shit like that.
Either way, Coda, let me ask you something, Coda. Cause you said that you got Ryan knocking out Pitbull. How do you see Teo versus what's his name, Richardson Hitchins going? Honestly, break that down for me.
That's probably the most competitive fight out of all of them.
It goes 12. I think it goes 12.
I don't know because we've seen. For one, I've seen Teo. I could tell that he's bigger now. He got a lot of muscle on him, and like to lose muscle is hard. So I don't know how. I just want to see how he comes. But if he comes healthy to that fight at 140 and not dehydrated or like a little drained or nothing because of all the muscle that he gained now, he might stop. He might stop Africa because Josh Lemos had Africa looking bad out there. He had him looking bad out there.
Yeah, he do, but that dude he fought was a dude that's very aggressive. Teal's more calculated.
He's more calculated. He's more calculated, but Teal's not gonna be the boxer in this matchup. He's not gonna be the boxer in this matchup.
He's really gonna have to take what he learned from Canelo and Reynoso to cut that ring off to beat Richardson Hitchins. Because for me, I'm gonna be real with you, Hitchins is a tougher fight than Devin Haney, based on his height. Based on his jab, but he's basic.
I think the sting is what like
Lemos had to learn how to cut that ring down, man. He just went at him. Period. Same thing with Pato. Same thing. What Teal's gonna do for it, he's gonna at the first round is cook him in the ribs, bro. He's gonna barbecue them ribs.
Yeah, he gotta come.
And then increases Teal's gonna then increase his load. He's gonna overwhelm him.
Honestly, if I'm Teo,
landed nearly 800 punches in that fight.
If
He's
I'm
gonna,
in Teal's
he's
camp,
gonna go up there like he did with Claggett, where he landed 300 punches. If he could do half of that versus Hitchison,
He's gonna have to
nah.
take Hitchins' jab away too, because Hitchins got a good jab. But the thing about Hitchins,
Yeah, but
he does
that's
a
why.
lot. He does a lot of
But
1-2s. He don't really mix up his offense that much. He's a lot of 1-2s, 1-2s. You know
but
what I'm saying?
that's
He don't really
if
put
I'm
too
in
much
if I'm in
uppercut.
Teal's camp, I'm trying to get an inside game, and like
Yeah,
if I'm on the outside, I'm using my athleticism. Like,
and jab.
don't box with him, just be loose and slick with him. Like, use your like explosive athleticism. But I'm trying to fight an inside fight. I mean, if I'm in Teal's camp, that's what I'm doing.
Teal's
And I'm
already
going
fought
downstairs. I'm going
Hitchins,
downstairs.
a slick fight. Hitchins has never faced a top elite pound for pound fighter with the explosiveness of Teo ever.
No.
Ever. Teal's gonna overwhelm this kid.
And you know what's crazy? Hitchins is more skilled than anybody tanked for.
That's
I
a
don't know
that's
where
a
you get that praises from, bro.
Yo, you know that's a good ass move because like, you know, Pyro beats Tubriel and then Hitchens beat Pyro, and then if
Hitchins
Teo beats
outclassed Pyro.
and then
He
if Teo
outclassed him too.
if Teo beats Hitchens, is like Subriel, like whenever Subriel tries to talk shit, like Teo could just say, I beat the nigga that beat the nigga that beat you.
Yeah, but that's triangle theory talk. 'Cause that's like Devin saying I beat
But
Cambosos
Carter, this is
twice.
what I was thinking. I was saying, look, Mario Barrios doesn't have an opponent because Conor Bennett's fighting Eubanks. So why is Teo fighting Hitchins if he's gonna move up to 147? Why not? Why not chase Mario Barrios? Get
Yo,
that
you know what's
belt.
funny?
Get
Yo,
that.
you know what's funny, bro?
Orlando.
But I was gonna say, my fault.
Yeah, and then I'm like, you know, fight Barrios instead of Hitchins. Collect your third division world title, and then that fight with Boots is for 3 belts for unification. That would also include the lineal belt because it'll be number 1 versus number 2. I think that makes it a much bigger mega fight and legacy wise.
Wasn't Barrios fighting somebody?
He was supposed to fight Conor Benn, but Conor Benn is now fighting.
Nah, he's fighting Eubanks next year.
No, that fight is off. Ben and Barrios is off. I already heard about that. It's off.
Oh, all right. Well, I don't know. I
There's
mean,
rumors
I
of
know
Floyd
they
coming
was
out.
negotiating with Manny Pacquiao. They was talking about Floyd coming back to beat Mario. Imagine if Floyd comes back and beats Mario Barrios. WBC.
Hey, let me the chat, bro. Talking about triangle theory. Teo beat Claggett, and Claggett beat the guy that beat Matias.
Okay.
Yeah,
well, Teo lost to Cambosos, so Cambosos should have been
Matias
over
turned
then.
around and beat the shit out of him. And I think
Like I said,
go ahead.
Cambosos should have been Loma then.
Yo, mega Lia con los 20 pesos. Sorry, I have to watch this live later. Just wanted to say thanks for the great content you put out. Appreciate you, Leah.
Megan Eckhart. Thank you.
Appreciate you, man.
Wepa. That's a new name. I haven't heard that name.
¿Por qué tú siempre cuando tú ves una mujer lo nos vas y tú estás con esa frescura?
Sangre, papa.
What happened? What you said?
like those boxers when he say come on a girl's name and say like you lick your lips or something like that, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, you know,
he puts his volume, his mic volume at max.
He's on his smooth tongue.
Hey, El Rico Suave comes out, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, what's up, man? You don't got the girls on the channel no more. Punch. You used to have all the girls watching, man.
Chill. Shy is my baby. You hear me? Stay away from Shy. Stay away from her.
Nah, that's Savage, shorty.
You fetched them away.
That's
Hell no, Savage wish.
You know how to be friends with females. Lonos boxer.
Nah, he get nervous.
Girl, man, what happened to our girl, man? She always followed us on all these channels. Jackie.
La reina de boxeo.
El corazón de almendra mío. ¿Dónde está?
Hope she doing good.
She's in my DMs. Say that. Let me stop.
Para eso, bro.
We got the February 22nd. Who you think is gonna win, Virgil or Madrimov? if Virgil.
Now hold on. Before that, we got February 1st. David Morrell, David Benavidez.
We could talk about that. I just want to, we get to that. We get to that. What you think about Virgil Ortiz if he beats Madrimov? How much of a significant win that wins is, and does that call for more? Like, think about it. Put it this way. Think about it. If Virgil Ortiz does beat Madrimov, I think that people gonna call in for that fight. Yo, nah, Virgil, you got no Bud. Nah, Bud, you gotta fight Virgil. I think that people gonna like. Yeah, that's
It don't matter what people say. Sorry.
You think it's not gonna get in the way of people calling for that?
No, Crawford is locked in.
Yeah, Crawford locked in. He don't give a fuck about none of that shit. He might fight.
I gotta wait to see if Ortiz even makes it to the fight, man.
If he does fight somebody before like September, like before Mexican Independence Day, it's gonna be like a super tune-up, a super soft touch. Like, you know what I'm saying? Make sure he can't lose the fight. You know what I'm saying? I mean, not that he can't beat Virgil, but Virgil's not a soft touch. You know what I'm saying? The same thing with Canelo. Canelo, he probably gonna fight William Sco or something like that. Maybe
Crawford already confirmed. He told Fundora, bro, too late, man. That ship is sailed.
I like Lara for
Crawford. He already told Fundora, vete pa'l carajo.
I like the Lara fight for Crawford.
You like the law?
No, that's dangerous.
I do that. I like that fight for him.
That's dangerous.
I can see Bud winning that fight.
I don't think that. I think that to be honest, if Danny Silva Garcia was still hungry, I think that would have been a different fight.
No, Danny ain't beating him.
It's not about like that fight. It's not about that fight. It's just Lara right now at 160. He's not, bro. Them Cubans, like, and he lives the lifestyle. It's not like, oh, he's 41, but he like a regular 41. Like, bro, them Cubans. He's just healthy, bro.
He did look man slim on that press conference, the first press conference, like when they was like 8 weeks away. He looked healthy.
Yeah, healthy as hell. You know what I'm saying? So he takes care of his body like outside of camps and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like outside the ring. So I don't think like he's like, oh, this 41 that we're used to seeing, that, you know what I'm saying? He don't drink or none of that shit. Like, he don't really smoke nothing. Like, he don't do none of that. So
what y'all think about Timothy Bradley's sentiment about Turki Alalshikh?
I think he's losing his job at ESPN soon, and he knows that gig is up, and he's just frustrated, bro.
I agree that first take. So he knows he's losing his job, so he trying to get with the YouTubers now. That's why he was like, oh, Southpaw, he's fire and shit like that. You feel me? He trying to get on the side of the YouTubers. Not that on the side of the YouTubers. To be real, I just feel like he trying to build his YouTube brand now. You know what I'm saying? So that that could be his way of like expressing himself, or like reporting boxing and stuff like that. He trying to build a platform for himself because he might be losing, his job. Although he still said that like, oh, ESPN is not going to the zone. Top Rank not going to the zone, but like, I mean, they already, kind of stated it. So I think he's just out the loop, and they telling him nah. Because
with ESPN and Top Rank, it's not. I mean, they're still in negotiations. You know what I mean? It's not a total closed door. But with what Turkey's doing, he's gonna take over the entire damn sport, bro.
I think he knows that, especially in YouTube, there's a market for everything. There's a market for people that don't like. For example, there's a market for people that don't like Tank. There's a market for people that like Tank. There's a market for people that don't like Canelo. There's a market for people that do like Canelo. So he's tapping into that market, whether is what you may follow or the people that you disagree with follows, and and I think that's what he's doing. He's trying to. I already peeped it a long time ago. Like, what I'm saying. I know he's trying. I know he's trying to gaslight certain things.
Yeah.
Saying that Usyk is not that, because there's gonna be people out there that's gonna echo the same thing that he's saying.
They're gonna come watch his video and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna build his brand too.
Like, for real, like, even he be commenting on my channel and stuff like that when I did the video. Him not hating fathers and stuff, and he like, yeah, I like this. He likes that traffic. So
yeah.
Or maybe somebody
Yeah, I
like
mean,
Teddy Atlas causing controversial takes just to get the eyeballs on him, and because he's a Hall of Famer, people think that they're gonna give him the respect like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but
Bradley.
whether they give him the respect or not,
it's
it's
sad because you know
attention. So
it's sad because he doesn't need that. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. It's like almost like he's insulting his own intelligence. You know what I'm saying? Like he's coming down like because he don't need to do that. He's Timothy Bradley.
yeah,
You know,
but he don't see it like that though. He sees it as like, all right, well, I'm a new YouTuber, and the way that I need to blow up is like to get all the traffic that I can possible. So whether I say controversial things that y'all might think insults my intelligence or not, like as long as my name is ringing, and people in the YouTube like community and boxing YouTube communities like say my name, then eventually people gonna come back, watch my videos, shit like that. You seen his like subscribers, they going up and up real fast.
It's
You
just,
know,
it's
so
just like that. That's what I'm saying. Just like Teddy Atlas. You know,
nah, but
Teddy
Teddy
Atlas
Atlas
is
been
some
around
whack
for a
piece of
while.
shit.
Teddy Atlas been a while for a while, and Teddy like he don't be wilding saying crazy shit like that.
No, but he be saying crazy shit. A lot of crazy
Yeah, but
takes.
not like Tim Bradley though.
No,
Tim
you got to
Bradley.
take it up to another level, man. I mean,
I,
that's
I,
what I'm
see, I
saying.
get when people say some wild shit, or now I'm not gonna say wild shit, but you know, strong opinions, right? And it could be controversial, but you know that's them. They're not putting a front like Paulie Malignaggi.
Yeah.
Paulie was the best
He
man.
believes what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? He's not trying to gaslight anything, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying?
Paulie was the best
And
color
Teddy,
commentator the whole time, bro.
In the commentating, give me
He was the man.
Paulie. I do like Andre Ward when he commentates the fight, and Roy Jones Jr. And you need I like that guy. I do like that guy how he hyped the fights, even though that he comes from the wrestling world. But I do like the guy
I
from
like Chris Algieri, man. I like
I forgot his
listening to
name.
Chris Algieri.
Punch. I know you're talking about. I forgot his name, yo. Yeah. I like him too. But now, of
Glasses.
all time, if I could make a 3-man all-star team, it would be the dude from it was always 3 people. The dude from HBO. I forgot his name. The one that was always
Jim
screaming
Lackey.
all the time.
he
Jim
said Larry
Lampley.
Merchant.
No, not I mentioned. No, Jim
Jackson.
Lampley, Paulie Malignaggi, and I might have to go with Roy Jones probably.
The one that
That'll
narrates.
be
I do like Max though. I do miss.
Max is good too.
I do Max
But Jim Lampley was a Manny. He
I
was a
never
Manny
liked Max
Pacquiao fanboy.
Kellerman like that for boxing. I never really did. Like I feel like he acts like he knows more than what he really do.
It's because he does. He's a wealth of knowledge. Dude's one of the smartest guys, bro. That's why he may rub off that way, but he knows what he's saying.
It's like us, man. We live, breathe boxing, and we're in this 24/7. Like we're gonna sound more knowledgeable than anybody than other people, right? Why? Because he didn't get in the ring or something like that. Nah, Max was good, man. Max was good.
I don't know.
Max was good.
But anyway, about the fights, yeah, I just think like for one, it's not even for sure that Virgil gonna win. I think he might. I think he will win, but it's not sure. Secondly, Crawford, it don't matter if the whole world pressures him to fight Virgil Ortiz. Like Turkey could offer him that fight, he gonna say nah, hell no. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what it is to lose
How
a
about
chance.
Canelo Alvarez change their mind and say, you know what, after the David Benrose and David Benavidez and Beterbiev and Bivol, let's say, remember they fighting early. So what about if Bivol beats Beterbiev and now Canelo has the opportunity to face Bivol for the undisputed? You think
There's a possibility, you're right.
I think since it's not finalized, I think that probably Canelo got a lot of time to
They're still playing chess. I mean, that's a fact. They're still playing chess because they're from what I saw, they're trying to negotiate a 3-fight deal with Canelo, and nothing's been confirmed in any which way of manner. It's just kind of like what's out there. We're kind of hearing, but we don't know in which manner that's going to be.
think about it, and it'll be smart for him to wait. I'm gonna wait till after February 22nd, and then let my team know. All right, now let's really go. Let's see what's on the table. But at the end of the day, let's see what David Benavidez does with David Morrell, and let's see who's gonna be the winner of Beterbiev Bivol. Because at the end of the day, that's still a big fight. Look, Canelo Alvarez got 3 big fights, 3 big money fights. Whether it's here, whether it's over there, whatever. if he says tomorrow, you know what? I want to fight David Benavidez. I want to fight. If he beats Morale, I want to fight David Benavidez. What do you think? The whole boxing world gonna be like, nah, Canelo, no, you gotta fight Bud first in September. You think that was the word?
Hell no. Ain't nobody saying
Heck
that.
no.
Canelo
Wait.
fighting Bivol if he beats Bivol. If Bivol beats Better Beef.
And then
I don't want to see that Bivol fight again, bro.
Canelo Alvarez says, you know what? Bivol won, and Bivol calls him out in post-fight interview and say, fight me in September and get
Yeah, exactly.
What do you think?
Yeah,
Be like,
undisputed versus undisputed. That'd be crazy.
So yeah, man, Canelo got options. If he wants the option, Canelo Alvarez got big money options. The only reason
he been talking. My fault. Go ahead.
The only reason why we're talking about this, Bud, of course, is because right now it just seems like this is the only big fight that Canelo Alvarez could be in or wants to be in. But if Canelo Alvarez says, "I want David Benavidez" or "I want Bivol," as a
but he been echoing the Bivol rematch. He been echoing that. He been echoing that Bivol rematch though.
Canelo's got $350 to $200 million fights, man. That he can line them all up.
Yeah, and Benavidez being the last one. I said this before, and I'm gonna say it again. I think he is gonna fight David Benavidez, but it's gonna be his last fight, and that's if David Benavidez is still around, like heavyweight, and he still can make 168, because he's definitely not fighting him at 175.
Okay, now give me this. Since if let's say the Canelo Alvarez reported guarantee is what they said, $70 million, right, for Bud. How much you think Turkey will give him for Bivol rematch?
Like shit, not too much more, like 90. I mean, Bivol's not a huge name, but it's just a bigger weight class, and it's undisputed versus undisputed. So maybe even the same.
So
you feel me?
You said 90 mil?
I mean, he's getting 70 for Crawford.
I say even if
where did that number come from? They're not even confirmed.
No, how much these guys are getting
reported? Was people talking about that Canelo's gonna get
rumors? Yes.
Crawford 40 million. So let's say that was it. How much you think that Turkey will give for the Bivol rematch?
I think around the same. I ain't gonna lie, like maybe 70.
So I think Canelo Alvarez say go Bivol.
You said what?
Then if I was Canelo Alvarez, I'll take Bivol. I think that
I don't know. If I'm Canelo Alvarez, I'll fight Crawford first, and then I'll fight Bivol.
Is that Turkey? He really, really loves Bud. That's what it is.
Yeah.
He's really looking out for Bud, but in all actuality, if Canelo Alvarez says no, I want to fight Beterbiev, I'm sorry, Benavidez. After, you crazy? The whole boxing world be like, man, forget about this Bud shit. Let's go to David Benavidez.
The fight of Canelo with Benavidez trumps Crawford immediately.
Anyway, that's a universe that we don't live in, though. That's a timeline that is not this one, fam. So I mean, I don't think that's gonna happen.
It's still early. That's what I'm saying. It's still early.
Yeah, but Crawford's a way easier fight than Benavidez, unless he really gets 150 to 200 mil for Benavidez. I'm pretty sure he's gonna take that Crawford fight for 70 mil. That's not even counting
if Canelo that's a Turkey, how much would you give me for the Bivol rematch?
It's the same thing though. Same thing though. Crawford's an easier fight than Bivol at that weight class.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, but Canelo Alvarez earned. Look, Canelo Alvarez will earn something with a win, and he won't lose nothing with a loss, because he's moving up, and then he already beat you. So Canelo Alvarez doesn't lose. But if he loses to Bud. These guys was talking about it like Mike Coppinger with Timothy Bradley and stuff on ESPN. Like, yeah, this would be a great win for Canelo. No, it wouldn't. No. For me, in my opinion, it would be just as significant as him being Jamal Charlo.
Nah. I don't think so. I mean, just because of like.
I'm talking about the matchup.
For sure, and that's me and you. But like the perspective of the fans, though, like you gotta understand, like Crawford has made a statement since that Errol Spence shit. Like I'm saying, so his name, like in the greatness aspect, has like inclined so much. Like so it's just it's a bigger win than a Jermell Charlo. But like to you and I that we know boxing like that, then
Not
like
much.
yeah, it's different. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Jermell Charlo would probably be the same because he was an undisputed champ at 154. You know what I'm saying? And you know he's Jermell Charlo. But like
Canelo, so
to the
Canelo
regular
Alvarez
fan,
Buck
I feel
Crawford,
like
so the
go
Canelo
ahead.
Alvarez versus Buck Crawford a 60-40 fight?
You said what?
Is Canelo Alvarez versus Buck Crawford a 60-40 fight? Is it
Hell no. The best is 70-30.
70-30
I mean,
best?
and I'll probably see it like 85-15.
Exactly. Then so you know he's not gonna in reality he ain't supposed to be, oh my god, Canelo Alvarez beat Bud. Nah.
Yeah, but that's why I said like to you and I, like to the regular fan, they're gonna, you know, especially they're gonna be like, you know what people saying, oh, he got longer arms, he's a little taller, so they're the same size. Like, nah, bro, that's not how shit works.
I gotta admit, I think that maybe I didn't think that Errol Spence was that big of a you know what I'm saying, like that big of an he's an elite fighter, but I feel like that win that he had with Errol Spence just captivated Bud into some other level. Like maybe we didn't respect Errol Spence enough. If that win, I'm just saying if beating Errol Spence like that get people thinking that he could move up 3 division and beat and challenge Canelo Alvarez, that means that Errol Spence was bigger than what I thought.
Exactly, yeah, that's true. Because I mean, remember they was talking about Spence versus Canelo, so you know the fact that he whooped Spence and easy like that, like easy work, like one of the craziest performances I've seen, like with my eyes, like Arturo Gotti with Mayweather, like you know what I'm saying, like shit like that, like ass whooping, bro. You know what I'm saying, like Chico Corrales and Floyd Mayweather, ass whooping. You know what I'm saying, like I ain't seen something like that in a long time.
So Bud beating Canelo, does this hurt Canelo Alvarez's legacy? And how significant would it hurt?
Hell yeah, it got to.
See, I think the people that say that it won't is I think the Bud Crawford fans that really want Bud to get this opportunity, and they'll be like, nah, it won't hurt Canelo Alvarez's legacy. That's Bud. Nah. If Canelo Alvarez loses to Bud Crawford to me, man, and for me, he's still in the back end of his prime, and he's younger, and that's his weight class. If he loses to Bud, to me, man, his legacy takes a hit significantly.
Yeah. Then all that shit that people were talking, all that shit is gonna come right back. Everything.
Yeah. It's gonna be that. Is that people gonna be talking about if you really beat that
he cherry picked, that he used steroids, that all that shit is coming right back.
Yep.
Nah, yeah, it's gonna be bad.
Yeah, he gonna have all the money, but I see Canelo Alvarez as the best of the era, you know what I'm saying? First battle Hall of Fame, all that. If he loses to Bud, to me, as an even Canelo fan, I'm like, nah, he was. I thought he was this. He ain't this.
Yeah, it just gets him dethroned of what we thought he was as the leader of the pack, right? And then that will place Crawford in that spot, and then so I get what you're saying, but his legacy is already established. It just knocks him down to second place, possibly.
Nah, I don't even know, bro. It just elevates Crawford so much.
I think Usyk is really right there right now.
Yeah.
I mean, I forgot about him earlier when I was talking about Teo, but I think Usyk is right there right now. As we speak. Now, if he goes out and loses and whatever, then that changes things. But today, as it speaks, he could retire right now, and I think he'll be on the throne.
Hear me out, right? Yo, what did Floyd Schofield, my fault not to cut you off, but changing the subject, right? What did Floyd Schofield mean about the whole passport thing?
He said that somebody broke into the house to my kind of like.
Nah, but he said it happened
and they ripped the page off off his son's passport.
He said it happened at the airport on Mill City or something like that. That they went to the airport and gave it to them, and that when they gave it to them, it didn't have a page ripped off, but they called them back saying that it had a page ripped off. That's what he said on Mill City.
Oh, that was at Mill City earlier. He didn't. That Mill City didn't. He said that somebody broke into his house, took Senior's passport, and they tore the page off of Junior's.
I mean, look.
Maybe the same person who released the video. I don't know.
You know what I really think? I think his dad did it.
Jonathan,
Why you think it's that, Rick?
Why do you think that? Yo lo pensé también.
I'm curious. Why would you think?
You know why? Because he had that puffy eye, and he might have saw him like get whooped in sparring or something. Like he's like, damn, I ain't trying to see my son get whooped like in a big fight versus Shakur after they've been talking all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I thought like just to. And then his dad was the one that, and then he was like, "Oh, I'll let my dad talk about that passport shit." So his dad probably told him like, "Yo, when they asked about the passport, like just let me talk about it." I think his dad like told him like a story, like a finesse story, and like he believed his dad.
Coda, who do you think such a thing, Coda?
Because bro, that's a conspiracy theory to say that somebody else had somebody else.
Crazy, man. Punch. Verdad lo que dice. You crazy, man.
Yeah, what did you know? I said, man, you got the crazy baby mama. Like, I think that excuse would have been better.
Yeah, that would have been better.
Like the person who released that crazy ass video, right? Whoever went into their house and did the same.
I would have used, a matter of fact, because even if it's
so y'all both thought the same thing?
No. I'm saying,
no, man. I'm saying using the excuse of something else. Sí, es verdad lo que dijiste.
I'm just saying that even if it's accurate, even if it's true and accurate, even if it's true and accurate, you know what I'm saying? I don't even, I just even. I don't believe that most of the people believe in the excuse. You know what I'm saying? That's what like 90% of the people feels. So you know what I'm saying? I would have never. I would have came with another excuse that even I would have came with a lie. Or if it's the truth, I would have come with a lie.
He said if it's the truth, I would have came up with a lie.
The lie would have sounded better than the truth. No, I had crazy, baby mama and stuff like that. Boom, we got into
That's crazy to say it's a conspiracy theory that he had that Shakur had one of his people like at the airport. Like what? What'd he do? Like wait at the airport? Like how do you even get your passport?
I saw something about a tire, right? Did you see a tire? I saw like I couldn't
that video. I didn't even want to look at the video.
I was like, I saw that, and I couldn't pay attention to it, bro.
And then at first he said he was late, and then his dad was like, "Oh, don't lie, it was a passport or something like that." I'm like, "Yo, this ain't looking good."
Yeah,
but I don't think it was Floyd. I don't think it was Junior. You know what I'm saying? No, I really don't think.
I don't think so at all. I don't think so at all.
I think Senior probably.
You're saying that. I'm just saying Junior is not like that at all.
That's crazy. I didn't know that everybody else thought the same shit.
But because of the passport situation, they said they couldn't trust nobody, and now they don't have Juan Guzman, so it's just them. So
that's just a bit.
All this,
there's just too much. It's just too much. I don't know, man.
Man, what you mean? They hired Ronnie Shield anyways. He's just not trying to pay Juan Guzman no more, so he fired him. And then it was like convenient to use that. Nah, bro.
So you're trying to say that they wouldn't keep the money in.
How long did they have Juan Guzman on board? For one fight?
Not even a whole fight.
Not even a whole camp.
Not even a whole camp. It was like a month.
Oh, he wasn't in that last fight.
His story. Because Guzman, he lived with Charlo, so
yeah, you see, that was a bad move.
No broke dude and shit that got to go through somebody's passports. No.
Yeah, exactly.
And Guzman even got a job out here. He's in the Gleason. No. That no. No, it was not Joan Guzman. No.
That's what I'm saying.
No. Don't even put that
That's
on.
crazy that
Don't
y'all
put
thought
that
the
on.
same shit. I swear, I'm watching the video. I'm like, yo, this nigga lying. Like, he finessed his son. I deadass don't think Junior knows nothing about it. I think he probably like sniffed it, but like, like he smelled it, but like he didn't say nothing to his dad. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I think his dad tried to finesse and try and get him out the fight. I ain't gonna lie.
I don't think he's trying to get him out the fight at this point. He's the one who got him in the fight.
Nah, I just
Yeah,
don't.
exactly. But this
I'm not,
time he got a puffy eye and shit. You see his eye puffy, and it was from sparring. Like,
no, I'm
Okay,
not. I'm
then.
not a fan of the week of this like this conspiracy theory excuse. I don't know. I'm like y'all don't need that. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
everything, all the pressure is on Shakur.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? You
yeah.
don't.
Whether he loses or not, it don't even matter. Like, all the
Even
pressure's on
Senior is
Shakur.
putting more pressure on himself than his son even has on himself.
It's
I
cause
mean,
he's talking mad shit though.
with the passport, even with the wheel, with the WBC rehydration
Yeah,
stuff.
but he misunderstood the rehab. That's not no rehab. The thing is, the WBC has a dehydration rule. You cannot lose so much weight at one time. You gotta, so you gotta be within a percentage of the fight in weight a week before and the week, and leading up to it. So I think on Sunday you gotta weigh in, and I think on that Wednesday you gotta weigh in, and you cannot be too many pounds too far away from it because they don't want you cutting a lot of weight at the last minute. But it's
But
not a rehydration rule.
but that WBC, I even did a video about that. They don't follow that shit. They don't.
Well, they did it for Ryan. I mean, I remember when Ryan had to. You send the picture. You got to send the picture to the WBC of where you at that Sunday before the fight, and
And what
and
the
that's
fuck?
that's
What if you
that's
send a
that's
picture of
it.
somebody else on the scale?
But no, but let's remember after this, he's not supposed to weigh more than
I'll
the
fuck around and
pounds.
Google a picture.
In the last 7 days,
138 pounds.
in the last 7 days,
That's what Ryan did. He put it on Instagram for Marius de Suleiman.
in the last 7 days, you're not supposed to weigh more than 15 pounds. And in
Right.
the last 3 days, remember, he's that Ryan Garcia weighted 15 pounds. So right there, the WBC would have been right there that they're not going to sanction the fight.
Yeah,
So
but he's saying that, not what he told, because he on that Sunday before. If you look it up, it's on his Instagram and Mauricio Suleiman's where he weighed himself and he sent it in, and he's saying he was damn it, I forgot. I think he was 146, and maybe he wasn't. Like Coda said,
and Haney was not weighing no 3 pounds before nothing either. These guys was both of these guys.
well, they both scamming, man. It's just it's in their regulation.
Nigga
And
say
it's not, but
146.
I mean,
It came in fight day
Yo, if I tell
143.
you, yo, think about it. Yo, Coda, I'm gonna send you a picture. I weigh right now 175. I'm gonna send you a picture.
Yeah.
yeah, then you have your buddies holding you up a little bit above the scales, and you weight all in it.
I'm 230, but I'm gonna send you a picture of 175. I'm gonna wait.
Yeah.
But that's what the rule is. That's what the WBC does. Which it sounds good that they're trying to do preventative,
Like,
fight dehydration.
what you
But it's
about to do?
bullshit.
Check my toes? The nigga about to check my toes to see if that was me on the scale.
Yeah. He said, "Man, get out of here." Man, you had a corner of your picture, so man, stop playing around. Man, that ain't your toes, man. That ain't your toes. That's your daddy's toes. That's Bill Haney's toes, man.
Get the fuck out of here.
There you go. How much bullshit it is that you think that they're doing all this much and they leave it open for, like, come on, man.
That's hilarious. I ain't never heard of
Send me
that.
a picture that you're not pregnant. And you just open the package and
So right now, the strictest is the WBO right now.
I think
no, it's the
IBF.
IBF. It's always been the IBF.
Nah, used to be IBF until they stopped mandating people.
What you mean?
They're not mandating the 10-pound rehydrations automatically.
No, I'm talking about I'm outside of the rehydration, but they don't they wasn't mandating people.
Yeah, right. They stripping everybody.
Yeah, but they're inconsistent with it. Just like they mandate Earl Spence for years.
Yeah, but Errol Spence, that was a big ass money fight. They already knew him and Crawford was happening. But look at what Usyk and Fury.
WBO ain't letting that. The WBO ain't letting Earl Spence fight Fundora.
Bro, they did not let Usyk and Fury too. They did not let Fury and Usyk too be for undisputed again. Like that's kind of strict to me.
I wonder because we don't know all the details. Each sanctioning body takes rotations at who's the lead person of an undisputed fight. And maybe they said, "No, we're not going to give it to you, IBF. It's going to go to whoever else." And then they'll be, "Hold on, you're going to make me second place, man? Let me send in the mandate. Oh, you know I'm fighting. We're stripping you, motherfucker." And that's what they. I think that's what they do because they have to all take turns at who's the lead person of a fight. Sometimes it's the IBF, sometimes WBO, sometimes WBA, WBC, but maybe they did that to Daryl Peoples. You know,
I ain't gonna lie. I always thought it was like the first belt that you won that was lead for your fight.
no, they rotate. You know, one fight you'll see that. You know, you'll see Marisa Suleiman. The next time you'll see is Paco. You know, I never seen Daryl Peoples in there. Does he do any of that shit anymore?
Yeah, Daryl Peoples still the president.
Yeah, but I'm saying, does he be going to the fights?
If sometimes they all don't go to the fight. Sometimes they have their representative. You know what I'm saying?
Got you. And then I know the WBA sends that one chick.
I haven't seen Ramirez. I'm sorry, Gilberto Ramirez, right?
Yeah, Gilberto.
I haven't seen him.
Mendoza, no Mendoza.
Yeah, Gilberto Mendoza. I haven't seen him in a while. I always see.
They send the lady. They send that one chick. She's always in there.
Or the guy that's like my skin complexion.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
The
WBA. I'll be seeing him the most.
No, I'm talking about the same lady that was there for the Serrano and Taylor fight.
Okay.
That's the lady I'm talking about. I don't know which one of the sanctioning, but I think she's.
But
they're the ones who ran the cards too.
Dímelo, Tony in the building. Yeah, man.
Well, no, man, I gotta say, man, Punch, check out that video, man, with Tio. Dime tú if that's not more of the young man that you know on the backside. You know what I mean? Bro, it shocked me the way it's like very calm, bro, very happy too.
He's usually calm and happy. I think that he's usually calm and happy. I think that, you know what I'm saying, that when he gets uptight.
No, he usually is not, nigga.
Nah, he is. Behind the
that was his best video ever.
That's why if you ever meet anybody that knows him, they'd be like, "Yo, Tio is a good guy." Like people like him. Is that it? But people is not used to him taking to say that certain things, how to promote a fight or try to entice.
Bro, that's why I just said like maybe in person, but like.
You got to remember, like think about where his fan base. What elevated his fan base? It was the young crowd. It was the Fortnite. It was the dancing. It was
the dances. I was thinking about that shit the other day.
It wasn't adults that time into Tio. It was a very youthful.
All right, so why he stopped doing the Fortnite dancing?
He was still what you're saying today, but it was just no, you know, there was like really no. You didn't feel no negative at all. Like he was his spirit was happy, bro. That's all I'm gonna. His spirit was happy, and he didn't have to be like, you know, there's like no attacking anything. He was just happy because it seems like things are falling into place in his the way he's been wanting to, and this meeting with Turkey, and apparently he has some new attorneys helping him out too.
I think
backing him up.
He's happy he's gonna get his ass whooped by Boots.
I think if most of the fans kept it consistent with their frustration and see a fighter that's daring to be great and try to give them what boxing fans, especially in this side of the pond, been asking fighters to do, and it feels like a guy like that, he feels unappreciative, and he feels like
I feel you.
He needs to bark more than anybody because nobody,
he has to. Exactly, but
on the side.
That's why I'm a Tank fan, and I've been saying, what the fuck is Tank
but
complaining about, bro? Like
you
you
explain
get
Tito,
you get everything you want and need, everything a fighter wants and needs, and you don't even have to fight like you ain't even
nobody.
been fighting like them guys. You know what I'm saying? What are you complaining about, bro? Like
But Tito today explained the whole thing so perfectly, bro, about the Matias situation.
Like a guy like Manny Pacquiao, he don't have to say I'm the best because his fans will scream it louder than anybody. He don't have to try to tell you what I earned and what I did. You know what I'm saying? But what a Tio is like, we know people know what he earned, and he still, but he doesn't get the benefit of the doubt by the people. Like
it's not that, bro. It's
like,
not that because
it
after the
is,
Josh
it is,
Taylor fight,
it is.
people were behind him. It's just the inconsistency, and then the shit that he says out his own mouth, bro. No, bro. No. People got to be responsible for their actions. No.
I'm
Take
not saying that.
accountability for what the fuck he does.
Yeah,
He's
but I'm not.
wilding, bro. He be wilding
I'm not
sometimes.
saying. I'm
You know what
saying he
saying?
should take accountability for the things that come out his mouth in terms of enticing a fight. I'm not saying that. You know what I'm saying?
It's not in terms of
I'm
enticing a
saying
fight.
when
It's
he does,
other
when
shit.
he is fighting for his worth, you know his worth. A boxing fan.
But the thing is that the way he conveys it beforehand,
Yo, put
this
my
does
cash
not
app up there
translate to
too,
the
just in
public.
case.
But what he did today, what Teal did today, the way he explained it, bro. He said, look, they offered me this much, and they wanted the fight to be in T-Mobile Stadium. When this guy's Puerto Rican, this fight should be in New York City. Bob Arum, part of the board, who already said this fight does not belong on pay-per-view because they knows you're only going to sell 40 to 60,000 of that. I only wanted my guaranteed and up front, and my counter was $3.5 million. That's all I'm asking for. To fight to be in New York off a pay-per-view and give me my money guarantee, and we would have a fight. But they weren't trying to sabotage me, and they're trying to make my pay-per-view numbers low so that it hinders my career future in negotiations for pay-per-views. I mean, it's common sense. And so he put it up on them, and the way he said, I think everybody was like, okay. He was very articulate, very, very well explained that it made sense. And if you don't, it's because you're gonna have your haters no matter what. But overall, people understood him. Like, oh, they trying to dick him. And that's the way I saw it.
I explained that.
Yo. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna let y'all in on a little secret, right? So I was going to be on a Misfit fight, but I lost the opponent. It was supposed to be like August, September, but I lost my opponent, man. So now I gotta start.
Beat his ass.
Now I gotta start beef with somebody that has traction like online to
Southpaw,
get
man.
another opponent.
Southpaw, man.
Southpaw don't want no fucking smoke, and he ain't, bro.
Go after Mill City training. Go ahead.
Come on, Mill City. Actually, you know what? You're right. All right. Well, you should have just texted me that, but all right.
Yo, bro. What?
Hey,
You
that's
check?
that's my nigga.
No, beat
Mill
your
City, you
ass,
preach.
bro. And I'm
Hey,
putting
Mill
Triple
City,
G's in that.
yo, Mills,
Make a fight with their friends. Go
shit,
ahead.
Mills and Zab preach about like, yo, if y'all boys, y'all get each other money. Hey, Mills, my man. You know what I'm saying? We finna make some money.
Exactly.
Shit, Mills wanted to
Yeah,
stop from the other channel, man. He's like,
You're
what?
gonna have to edit this video though, because now they might know it's fake beef.
I'm gonna call it out.
All right, I'm punched, junk. We got Twitter.
We gonna. Y'all think I'm playing? What? I'm gonna call him right after
We got
in the
Twitter,
morning.
brother man from the 5th floor versus Mill City Boxing.
Yeah, all right. Coda from what 5th floor? We got Coda from the 5th floor and Mill City from the heavens after the fight.
You got to bro. You say you got to start beef, man.
You gonna have to announce Mill City from the heavens after the fight. You know what I'm saying? I'm going in all black for a funeral, baby. You heard me?
Quieto, bro. Well, you got to be racist, bro.
Hey, what are you talking? Come on, don't do that. I was like, what the fuck is he talking about?
And then you got it, right?
Shit.
Yo, man, but I think that's all we got, man. I mean, we got anything else that we gonna?
Yeah, man. I'm gonna. We're gonna end this live, man.
Yo, yo conozco a Punch, bro. Yo, like, espérate, ya quiere acabar. Let's get him off this.
Yeah.
Sleep, I'm going to sleep.
Yo, man, hit the like, hit the subscribe. This is the one and only Mr. Moonshine himself. Punch Drunk Boxing.
Let's go. Good looking out, HOD Coda. Everybody in the chat, man. Have a great night. Back at it tomorrow, 7:30
God bless.
p.m.
God
Eastern
bless.
Time, Sunday. Love y'all. God bless. On to the next.
God bless. God bless.